Sports Talk Radio. Guys, let it all hang out.
Oh, don't tease me.
And talk about sports and more. Podcasts are available on iTunes. So come join the guys and let it all hang out.
How do you do?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. That was
egregious. You know what? I'll use your line. That was an abortion.
My line.
I think that's the
I
eldest.
think that's the eldest.
Yeah, I
No.
think-
Remember for your whole union talk you had? You said that was a whole abortion.
Well, welcome to Balls Out Sports Talk.
Good start.
That is the youngest
hot start.
bench. I am the legend.
You know what? It's Thanksgiving. I'm thankful for you guys.
I'm thankful for you
But
too.
before you're only doing that so I don't crucify you. Bench has completely ruined the show today, and I'm going to start out with didn't have an opening ready. Then when he did a so-called quick thing and he butchered that like an abortion,
That was the best I could do.
yeah, that was just horseshit.
In my defense,
Condog,
Yes.
when you listen to this,
it's a
this is the
holiday.
opener.
It's a holiday weekend. I thought we were gonna do the show Sunday. Then plans came up and changed.
Things changed, which is fine. It
and
happens.
then we decided on a whim. Let's just do it
Yep.
tonight since I'm already over this
Right.
way.
Yep.
Should have done it then.
Inexcusable still,
Very.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
How do you feel? Well, how would you grade yourself right now for the show?
The rate the show.
You
if I
about
was
your work.
Well, you guys are here too.
No, but no,
but
your
it's just
work-
applied to
your
you. This
work
is
on the
this is
My
your
work.
department.
As far as the producer goes,
I'm in the decimals. It's like 0.8.
yes, yes, it made me laugh.
It's a little generous.
So that actually is where you get that. But yeah,
Brutal.
yeah. So
It's all right.
corrections, feedback, anything?
Yeah. We had one submission for the top 5 vote for bench.
That's horseshit.
So
You're
Your
saying
wife-
yours was the
Your wife
best?
doesn't count.
You know why yours was great?
how'd you know? And then we did have a rate the show submission
Mhm.
from Mrs. Bench.
Okay.
Rate the show 5.5
Hey, she's going up.
out of 5. That's good. So.
That's really good.
And then had some top 5 suggestions for things we can do in the future. One of them we actually picked up. We're going to run with it today. So top 5 quickest ways to ruin your day. That's going to be the top 5 for
Yeah.
today.
Yeah.
And then another one, she had top 5 things not to say at family gatherings. That could be a good one too.
Yeah, and I gave an example of like,
Yeah.
who made this shit? Right.
Who brought this thing right here? Because it's not
Whose idea was this?
it's not a dish.
And then somebody says it who you love, and you're like, "This was fantastic."
And
Yeah.
then also gave her top 5 dog breeds. I feel like that might have been a couple shows
Couple
ago,
shows,
maybe.
yeah.
But her top 5 dog breeds: Border Collie,
eh,
Australian Shepherd, German
those-
Shepherd.
Okay.
Okay, she's made it back.
I have to read these because
All right.
they're typed incorrectly, but that
Yeah.
makes it even funnier. A Golden Retriever and a Bassinet Hound.
God,
I'm assuming there's some autocorrect
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
in there, but
yeah,
that's
yeah.
hilarious.
God, I'm hoping they're not.
And then honorable mentions: a Cocker Spaniel
What?
and a King's Charles Cavalier. Do you know what that is?
No.
I don't
I
know.
thought
what
when
that
you were
is.
gonna
No.
say Cocker Spaniel, I was gonna continue where she misspelled it.
Cock and balls. Oh,
I just thought Cock Spaniel.
King
Charles. There he is.
Oh, wait a minute. I
King
think I
Charles
do know.
Cavalier.
I think
Spaniel?
I do know this dog. Yeah.
That kind of just looks like
Just a
what's
miniature.
a Cocker Spaniel?
Yeah. All right, get that off. She failed at this.
This isn't
The
good.
dog breeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
They look
Yeah.
very similar. I don't know.
They're
This-
it's all poofy. I mean, like a poo-poo little shit dogs that I want nothing to do with.
Made a cockadoo.
You know, those dogs are when you
No,
don't when you
cockapoo.
have an apartment, and that's what they allow you to have. Those are those dogs.
That's funny because I feel like that might have been my parents' dog in an apartment before
Yeah.
they moved to their first house
And
because
got
that was the
dogs.
dog I grew up with.
They
Was
got
a
real
Cocker
dogs.
Spaniel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So yeah, that was our only submission. Other corrections, I don't think so.
That would've
I got
perfect.
a lot of rave reviews for Stroke.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, people said he did.
Now,
a
did
good
you
job,
talk to him
entertaining
post show?
show.
I don't mean
A
that
little.
day, like a couple of days later or anything like that.
Not a whole lot. Not
No.
like about it
Yeah.
really, but I mean he had fun.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it got him maybe a little more invested in the podcast now that he's
Okay.
been on it. So
Yeah.
he was asking about it over the weekend.
Okay.
What do you guys got planned? Stuff like that. So,
Yeah. I mean, my favorite part is when we finished and we turned all the stuff. He goes, "So stupid." And I'm like,
he just
wow.
he just really enjoys the humor on it, I think.
Yeah.
And that's
But
that's
that's
what we
wh-
go for.
But
yeah.
that's
we're not
this
going
is literally
we're
what
not
I
going
want.
for the serious sports talk
No,
thing.
I
It's
would be bored to death.
sitting around with your buddies shooting the shit.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the way I told you when we got you in,
Mm-hmm.
signed a contract,
Yeah.
and
Big deal.
and gave you the car.
Big deal.
I
You
said
suit
to
on
you,
for that.
I
It was
said to
great.
you,
Thought I got a
understand
private
when
jet.
you come in,
That's how TJ gets here.
this is how you have to do it.
Yeah.
You know, otherwise it won't work. Because
Yeah.
I don't want like stats.
Reading stat sheets.
Yeah,
and
I'm
box
not
scores.
interested in it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
boring. But,
you got
um,
your suckets
I do.
in the
thank you.
nature of Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's perfect for Thanksgiving. Suck it, Tenneco vacuums.
Good Black Friday deals.
Do they? Did you check?
Oh, I didn't, but
Oh,
I'm assuming
okay.
they do.
Their customer service. Haha, look at that. I did it. Yeah.
Wow.
But that's because you were doing that. I was searching in my head, and I got it.
Those
customer
people
service
Finding the folder in your
uh,
head.
pieces of shit. So suck it to them. Suck it Android phones. Suck it Jersey Mike's. Did you say they're going out of business? Somebody said last week,
They-
Stroke.
or they're going to combine with
I
somebody
think
else.
it could end up shutting down just because of who bought them out. It was one of those big like real estate type firms.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got the suck at the Beatles, the rock, so-called rock group, pop group actually more than anything. And
Suck it, Fox Rent a Car. Great prices, shit people. Fox Rent a Car.
You missed Android.
Did he?
He did.
no, I said Android.
Did you?
He
Oh,
just he went over it really quick.
Yeah, I went over fast. I'm going to add one. You don't have to add it to the board though. Suck it, Stroke, for saying this was stupid.
Oh,
Other
wow.
than that,
I thought you said stupid in a good way, though.
no, he did. But how
Oh.
dare you?
No.
My baby that I've cultivated from such a young seedling and then grew into this master. plan
Highlight of that
here.
show, his laughing fit.
Oh yeah, but
That
it was
was
so
so
great.
so
Similar.
reminiscent of yours.
It is perfect.
That's what
Um,
I kept telling people was like, you got to listen to hear the part where he loses
Yeah.
it.
That's what I
Yeah.
told the manager because he hasn't gone to it yet. Because he
Yeah.
asked, "Was that Bench's dad?" I said, "Yes." Did you get to this? Like, there's a part where it's very funny. Like during,
I think
I
it
think it was
all-
top 5.
I think it was movie time.
Was
Yeah, it was
movie
near the
time?
end.
It was
'Cause
near,
I
yeah.
I was talking about that baking show. And I
Okay.
said something
Oh, it
about
was.
Yes.
It's
It
a
was.
It's a bunch of hobos, and he lost it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's okay. I didn't specify what the funny part was. I just said it's towards the end, and yeah, he is so funny.
Full
great.
disclosure to everybody, there's going to be limited sports today.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to get into some stuff, but
We're gonna do some Taco Bell talk more.
it's not going to be a
No, short cast because of youngest.
yeah, but it's not going to be
Excuse me.
a massive short thing. It's going to be a fun show. We're going to do a lot of Thanksgiving. I'm assuming, in my opinion, I think that's what we're going to do. But we're still going to do our wheel, hero, bitch, and movie time stuff. So that'll still be there. But let me get into story time with you, the youngest. You had 2 of them. If you can get through it.
Oh yeah, I'll do it real quick. It was just, I find it funny how Mrs. Legend picks on the Sleeper app. So it was yesterday where it was just her and I. She was going over her picks and she asked, "How do you pick?" I said, "Well, I just look at the percentage. I'm like, okay, this team has more percentage. I'm gonna go with them or
So
whatever."
you go with mostly favorites.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is the game in specific where I was like, "Are you kidding me right now?" It was Kansas City and the Raiders. Kansas City had a higher percentage. I went with this. She says, "Oh, I picked Raiders." I said, "Why a percentage?" She said, "Taylor Swift," and I was like,
Oh.
Are you serious?"
No, I get the hatred and
You
stuff
I
got
like
get
that.
it, but I'm like,
You got hills to die on.
I'm
I
like,
get
but
it.
Yeah, I'm
but,
not sure
like,
that's the one I would.
No, I'm like, you want to win in a way. She's like, not really, and I'm like, I'm like, and then this is
Well, have you noticed there are people that have slowly dropped out? The last couple of weeks they haven't been in it. I kind of looked at it because I didn't think they were too far out. But the thing is from this point on, everybody realizes, even though there are surprises, right? I mean, there is like the Raiders should have won today, which we'll talk
it was
about
a
later.
close, yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, we'll get to the Bears. Bears
Right.
could have won that
That's
game
right.
too.
Yeah. And it cost somebody
A
that
little
they
bit.
did.
Yeah.
Who?
But what I'm saying is like it'd be hard now to sort of catch up to jump 10 points.
Yeah, to make
Yeah.
up that amount of games.
Yeah.
There's not like almost not enough upsets on a week to
Right,
week basis.
Right.
You'd have to be perfect. Like
Yeah.
you can't miss anything.
Right.
So
Yeah. So it'd be kind of difficult. So I get it after a point. You're like, well, what's the use? But competitive wise, I would never quit. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Quitters,
Yeah.
losers.
Even me, I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm still going.
No, but you didn't quit though, so that's good.
No.
Your other story time?
Yes. Okay. So Legend knows this story. It was of a customer. It was on Tuesday. I worked a long shift, 8 to 5. Big boy. I know.
really busy on Tuesday.
Oh yeah, but I love that. I thrive. It just goes so
Yeah,
fast.
Yeah.
So it was like the last hour to my shift probably. For me bagging is like breathing now. It's like I just do it. I don't remember like what I put it. I just right. So I'm talking once it's slow. I'm talking with one of the cashiers, and then I feel. I'm not even kidding. I feel a whole tug on my arm. Not an excuse me or anything. Just full tug. I turn around. It's this Indian lady, and immediately, where's my buttermilk? Where's my buttermilk? And I'm like, you're gonna have to, She says, I had 3 buttermilk. Where's my third one? I turn around at the check stand that I remember because I remembered her. I was like, I turned around to I said, well, it's not over here, so it must be in your bag. Just calmly. She says, come look then. I'm walking with her. Then she stops again. And she goes, look, it's clearly not at this check stand. I said, okay, let's go look in your car. So we go and look in, and she's opening the bag. She's thrusting her hand everywhere. She says, look in here. Look, there's 2. Where's the third one? I said, okay, well, there's a second bag over here. Let's look. I lift up the eggs. What's under them?
Buttermilk.
She looks at me, and this is where it truly upset me. Oh, okay, my bad. Have a good night.
Now, at that point,
Manager wanted to add, bro, you stand around and talk more than you bag out.
When it's slow, manager. When it's slow. But you're absolutely correct.
what a social benefit. But don't you say at that point, suck on these?
like,
I just want to hear it one time, ma'am. I was right.
no, I wanted to say
Well, what did
to her,
she say? My bad?
Yeah, she says, my bad. I want to
Okay,
go.
well,
yeah.
that's more than somebody else, I guess, that
But
is
she's
a
saying it
jerk.
as if it's one of my friends. Like, oh, my bad, dude. Like, how
No,
about
I get
how about
it.
it?
You
oh,
got
I'm
it.
so sorry.
You got something.
I got
Did you
some-
mention the top 5? Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay. What is your story time?
Just Thanksgiving. So Wednesday
go
had
ahead.
Thanksgiving with the in-law side of the family
Mhm.
down in V-Town.
Now, this was with Phil.
Phil was there.
Any conversation,
I avoided at all costs.
but nothing?
Didn't really look in his direction. He tried to initiate a couple times, and I
Mhm.
just gave him, the standard. Oh, it's been good, or works
Yeah.
slow right now, but
Yeah.
didn't really engage in anything.
Yeah. And you want to say out loud, I hate you.
I don't hate him.
I know you
It's
don't.
more
I'm
just,
kidding.
I'm not here
Irritated.
for the pleasantries. I'm
Yeah,
not.
yeah. I'm here for the ham.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
The ham was good.
Phil, I'm going to need you to move out of the way. I need the ham.
And then Thursday had Thanksgiving with my side of the family, so spent most of the day over there. And mom's cooking still really good.
You like it?
Still nailed
Yeah.
everything. Turkey really good. Stroke did a good job on the turkey.
Yeah.
Had a little pie. Had a little
What kind of
desserts
pie?
and
Pie,
stuff.
yeah.
I like pumpkin pie just like once a year at Thanksgiving. So
Well, that is the only time, really.
that's what
Is
I
that
do.
Yeah,
weird?
It's so
like,
weird.
could you not have it on June 17th?
Never. I never would.
Well, I mean, you can, but it
could.
just won't feel the same,
Yeah.
you know? It
Where
just
do
won't
you-
have that
Where do you
vibe.
even buy it? I don't think.
No, you don't have
anywhere
to
even
buy it. You
sells
can make it. Is
I
what I'm
could.
saying. Like nobody thinks, hey,
Let's make some
August
apple
4th.
pie.
Let me have some pumpkin
For
pie.
my
I'm gonna make
birthday,
it.
I'd really
pumpkin
like a
pie.
pumpkin pie. But yeah, pumpkin pie with the whipped cream on top. Gotta have it.
Yeah.
Not a lot.
Who made it?
Costco.
Yeah.
Costco makes a really good.
Who made the
Oh
whipped
no,
cream?
I'm not.
No, I know.
I'm not disputing.
We
it.
made it last year, and then this year we were gonna make it again. And
Who's we? Like you and your wife?
Yeah,
Okay.
and got down to like the week of, and we're like, man, instead of going and buying all those ingredients, I was at Costco. I called my wife. I was like, it's $6.
It's right here in front
and
of
it's
me.
massive.
It was
Yeah.
$6?
They're
Yeah.
$6.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
And,
actually solid.
I mean, it's like I think
a decent size.
they have the weight on the little like
Uh-huh.
tag for it. And
32 pounds.
It's like 3 pounds, and I'm like,
So
how-
I'm there.
Wow.
I'm there Wednesday.
yeah.
I'm there with the wife Wednesday, and I swear if I didn't see 5,000 carts of pumpkin pie. They're just pushing into the plate. Like they just keep rolling it and
Yeah.
then stacking it, rolling and stacking it. And I'm like, I got into this pumpkin pie last year.
Yeah.
Remember, I just never, and
Yeah.
man, she made the homemade
I had one
Delios,
this
and you had one
morning.
this morning. And
Thanks for
Oh, you
saving
had
some
one?
for me.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness,
Yeah.
so good.
So
And
great.
I-
The crust, man.
Oh,
I'm like,
so good.
son of a bitch, I've been missing out. But I can't, if I smell it first, I
Yeah.
won't eat it. I
Yeah.
just don't like the smell.
Yeah.
It's
And
bizarre.
He's got a point because some of the times I'm like, the smell of it for some reason it's not like overwhelmingly.
No, it's
horrible
overwhelming. I
for
can't
him,
stand
but
it.
for me, I'm like, ooh, that's a little like.
I
sometimes
don't
I'm like, that's
understand
funky.
it.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
But if you just close your, if you just,
But it
Close
doesn't
and
taste
close.
like this. It doesn't taste like the smell, which
No.
is
No,
weird.
it's-
No, it's not that strong.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
and
very
the
bizarre.
cinnamon she
Yeah,
put
big
on top of
fan.
the frosting.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
high fiving naked.
Wednesday I had some. I think it was like boysenberry pie with a scoop of ice cream. Oh, that's not even
That was-
close. We got upset alert here.
That-
Georgia down 17-0 at half
Yeah,
to Georgia Tech rivalry game.
yeah. This is crazy.
This is
Did you guys by
could have
chance
playoff implications.
do homemade whipped cream at all?
No,
No?
She did. Holy
Dude,
moly.
that was that.
whatever that like spray can of.
Mm.
Yeah.
Which isn't
No.
bad, but I'm always
No.
curious because what Miss
No,
that-
I had her rub it on me.
No,
You know what I'm saying? I was
all right.
like, this is so good.
To each their own.
Just rub it all over.
he
me.
just occasionally so he could go like this to his
Yeah.
stomach.
Yeah, just start
Yeah.
eating off of it.
That was what was on the little pumpkin pie though. That whipped
What
cream
was
that's on it
what was your favorite part, other than stuffing your fat face? What was your favorite part of it? Like, what were your highs and what were your lows?
I don't think there were really any lows
Okay.
other than just trying to keep the kids entertained. you
Yeah.
know. But highs was my wife went home to put the baby down a little bit early, and I got to stay a little with the family and
So
play
you-
some games and stuff. which
Yeah.
was fun.
So the high for you was getting rid of your wife.
No.
So, honey, here's the
For
door.
the children.
She
Let me
offered.
shove
She
you
said,
out.
"If you want to stay and hang out some more." And I
How'd
was
you
like,
get
"Yeah, I'll
home?"
stay." My sister drove me off,
Oh, okay.
and they went home. But yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
Don't get to do it as much anymore.
What board games
Yeah.
you guys get to play?
We played cards. We played this like 31 or Scat, is I guess what it was
Oh.
called. I've played it actually. Eldest had
I was gonna say I
taught
think
that to me one time, so I was
because
familiar with
of
it. But
his father or his Phil.
is it okay?
I think so. That's why.
But yeah, super like simple card game, but a lot of fun, and had like 8 people playing. So good time.
Is that the first time for games like that during?
no? We
for
try
some
to do that every
reason-
year.
Okay, but some reason Thanksgiving doesn't lend to that. But for some reason, Christmas Eve
does.
and New Year's Eve, because
Huh.
it takes so long,
yeah,
right? And I by 9 o'clock,
I
I'm
would
going
say New
upstairs
Year's.
going
I
to
don't
bed.
even do anymore because I
I
don't
just go
stay
to
up
bed.
that late.
I just go to bed.
What would be your go-to like board game? Because ours is Pictionary. We almost always do Pictionary. We love Pictionary.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's so much fun to do.
If I had a choice, like one that we're sitting down and playing for a while, it
Mm-hmm.
would be like a Mexican train dominoes. Like I like doing that because it's pretty simple and brainless as well, and
Okay, so
you can have a lot of people play it
Yeah.
too.
the difference between the Wednesday gathering and the Thursday gathering was what?
Well, Wednesday was much more abbreviated just because of
That's right.
the schedule we were
Yeah.
on, and like it wasn't meant to be kind of. It was more just like a lunch, and then
Yeah.
we were leaving.
Was the
after
food
that
pretty good?
anyways. Food was good, yeah.
Okay.
My brother-in-law did ham only
Mm-hmm.
in the
Smart
oven.
guy.
Turned out really well.
Yeah, high fiving.
And then other people.
Rolls? Were there rolls? Just tell me if were there rolls.
No, my wife made like a homemade sourdough loaf though,
Did you
with
cut
some
it?
jam.
Did you?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
jam.
Not rolls, just like a loaf of it,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
slice and
And you
some
just went
jam
like
on
that
it.
and-
Yeah.
yeah.
homemade jam, which is.
But you
really
put
good.
on a jam after if you want, not cooked with it.
Oh no, just like a loaf of bread.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And
So that's good.
yeah.
She made homemade rolls.
like Hawaiian kind of rolls.
Mrs.
Yeah,
Lebanon?
yeah,
Yeah.
And you take that.
Any of those
freaking-
left over?
I think
There
there
is actually 3.
If
Oh,
you-
I'm gonna eat after this.
If
so.
Yeah.
you take
Be our
if you
guest.
take that ham when it's
Yeah.
warm and you put it on that.
Those are the best. The leftover little.
Dude, you could
sandwiches.
just smell it too. Just the smell of the bread.
Yeah. Yep.
It's like that's homemade.
I got
like, you know
naked
it.
again.
Oh,
Yeah.
again.
Yeah. Well, what I do is I get naked, and then after that I put the clothes back on, and then she
And then there's something
then
else,
she
and he
takes gets
gets naked
something out, and I
again.
get naked
Oh.
again. A
With
lot
the
of
with the apple
nakedness.
pie too.
Naked during the meal.
Hey, there's still some apple
Nobody
pie
seemed
too.
to mind.
Don't gotta tell me
I'm
twice.
just saying. I made mac and cheese too.
Did you?
I did.
yeah, yeah.
There's still plenty left over for you
Wow.
to try.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm curious.
What recipe did you use? Did you find
It's,
None
one?
of your business.
Oh, okay.
It's
How about you shut
whatever.
the hell up?
It's whatever. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna say it. No, it's whatever that gal.
Do you use cheese? Is that in the recipe? Some
It's-
noodles.
It's whatever these. Some water, noodles.
Okay.
Just
What
throw it
type of
together.
noodles? I guess. Did you go with the little elbows?
Yeah, elbows. Always loved it. But it's I don't know the brand. It's
It
not
doesn't
the-
matter
well,
about the
yeah, but it's the elbows. It's from that gal that she's watches online. One of the many.
Natasha.
Yeah,
Oh,
Natasha.
okay.
One of the many ones.
Have you ever watched Natasha?
Not doesn't ring a bell.
Big
but
fan.
Really?
I introduced Natasha to the wife, and the first time she watched the video, she goes, "Oh, she's just too corny. I can't stand." Now she wants
loves
to
her.
move. Now she wants to move next door to her.
Yeah, she
And
loves
she
it.
lives in Tennessee, and she goes, "We'll be best
Thinking
friends."
about it, yeah.
I
I
mean,
mean, The fantastic part about
I go, "That's stalking right there."
this mac and cheese, it takes like no time. It's an Instapot thing.
Yes, those are the best.
It takes no time.
Yeah.
Like oven bake for sure, great.
Yeah.
But this one, it literally you press like a pressure cooker and it'll heat up, and then it does a countdown that takes 4 minutes and it's done.
Wow.
And then I
And then
put
you
the
add in all the cheese and
cheese,
mix, yeah.
evaporated milk mix, and it's done.
Nice.
And this wasn't part of it, but Mrs. Legend told me to do this when she taught me how to first make it. Bacon bits in it.
Oh no, it's a
Mm.
game changer.
It's
you
fantastic.
get naked real quick.
Oh.
I was honored that he got naked at one of my dishes. It was crazy. He
Yeah.
spread the cheese all.
So you're not naked before, but you like take the bite and you start kind of undressing.
starts coming out.
Yeah.
It's almost
Not even
like,
a bite, just a smell. He
it's
starts
almost
floating
like-
towards it.
Yeah, it's almost in slow
Like,
motion
I
because
gotta get ready for this.
Instead
I
of
see him
Oh,
taking
yeah.
it that instant thing. I go, "Oh yeah, sure, it's coming off."
it's instead of getting the napkin a tuck, he's just
Yeah.
shirt off,
All right.
and it's just I'm
The
ready.
summer it's easier because they have less clothes on. The winter it takes a little more time.
A lot of explaining
sweatshirt.
to the
yeah.
grandkids. This is what
They're
gran-
used to it.
This is what Grandpa does, guys.
No, they don't even ask anymore. They go, "Oh, Croc,
There he goes.
he's gonna take it off."
They're more like, why does he have clothes on right now? This is
right.
new.
That is right.
What's happening here? There's food.
That is
He's,
right.
he's not naked.
So this is what we did. We did the ham.
Mm-hmm.
Fantastic.
I did because the turkey is outlawed in the house. It's just not allowed. So the ham, we did tri-tip, ribeye.
Mm.
We did a potato thing. We did
The daughter did that.
we did the
Mac and cheese.
mac and
Mhm.
cheese. We did the homemade
Rolls.
The rolls.
The pumpkin, the little mini pumpkin pies. The
no, but
apple-
I thought there was more food. Hold
there's
on.
there's that. Oh, the
What did Eldest bring?
the
family?
pilaf you made.
Oh, I made the pilaf.
The pull apart pork thing
Oh,
that
yeah,
Mrs.
you gotta
Legend
try
did. It was
that.
pretty good.
Really, really good.
With some
I'm not a fan of pork, but man, it was good.
with some rice, with cilantro in it. It's almost like
Yeah.
she said it was
It's
almost
a
like a Chipotle
it's
recipe.
A Chipotle
yeah,
recipe.
which is
Okay.
pretty good.
It's pretty damn good. Yeah. I didn't get naked for it,
For it, but it was good.
but
he
I did.
took his socks off. And
Yeah, yeah, I did.
Kicked off the shoes.
Yeah, I mean, shoes came right off, and Colorado win. Yes, they did.
I'm trying to remember what else. It felt like there was more. But I think that's it. Which is a lot still.
Does he win it?
We can talk about that, but it's disappointing.
So
What was the best meal you think? Like, what was the best item of food out of those?
well, it's hard to say because I cook the greatest tri-tip on the planet.
It is,
I
it
get
is.
carried around. The ribeyes were
It was
unbelievable.
Great. It was great.
I seared it. This is all on the grill. Seared it and then let it sit on the indirect heat for about 10 minutes, and then took it off, and then I pointed at it, and it pointed back, and I said, "Let's get in."
It just cut itself, actually.
Yeah, it was butter.
But
It was butter. So it's hard to say because man, oh man, it's so much food. Like it is, you're overwhelmed with the amount of food.
yeah,
It really is a lot.
And it isn't like patting yourself on the back of like, this is good because I made it.
Oh, no,
it's
I
all
did.
just, well, I
did.
mean, besides him.
yeah.
Uh, It's all just great food. Like the ham, I'm
You
always a
can't
big
beat
fan
a
of
ham.
ham. You
But
can't.
what would you rather have if you had to get rid of one, but you get to keep the other between turkey and ham? Which one you staying with?
Ham.
Oh, you get rid of turkey.
Yeah, you're staying with ham.
Yeah.
I'm not saying like I think I said this the other week. It's like I don't disagree with you guys. Like ham is far superior, but
Yeah.
I feel like turkey gotta have.
But
it.
what is okay?
Traditional,
But what are
yes,
you?
but
What are you looking forward to
Ham.
later in the night and the next day?
ham.
ham?
Yeah, it's not even close.
The ham sandwiches on the rolls as leftovers. That's top tier.
Like, okay, turkey.
It's almost like the wife says we can have sex right now, and you go, but there's ham.
Ah,
no, that's a good equivalent. Now
I'm choosing.
leftover
choosing-
ham
I'm choosing the ham.
sandwiches.
I don't really want that. I want the ham right now.
Honey, I can get that anytime. I'm looking for the ham.
Like the only type of turkey, and Legend even mentioned it, is like the sandwich made one. But it's only if that's the only cold cut in the house. Because if there's ham cold cut in the house,
Yeah,
I'll have the
choosing
ham sandwich.
Yeah.
But if it's only turkey, I'm gonna do the turkey
even though I did choose the turkey a couple of weeks ago over the ham because of the way the
Because of the
wife
mustard.
made it,
Yeah, that's true.
and I was
That's true.
like, yeah, naked time.
Oh, yeah.
Are we gonna have like a counter for how many times you said
I was
naked?
gonna say, I already got a title for the podcast.
Manager, keep track of this.
But I enjoyed so of all of the holiday foods,
All of it was.
what is
great.
number one?
I think Thanksgiving, just from the variety of dishes, it always seems like there's the most options at Thanksgiving.
That's a great
Because
call.
Christmas
However,
is almost
Christmas
2.0.
though, Christmas though is the prime rib.
I guess I've just
Ooh.
we've never done Christmas as like a dinner
What?
type of holiday. It's
What?
always been the morning.
What?
Like we have a really good breakfast.
Oh, Christmas Eve.
He goes all out.
The food is
Christmas Eve for my family was always like,
Taco Bell.
no. My family would host like a party for people to come over after like Christmas Eve service, and there would be like it was like a
Finger foods.
It was a snack night type
Yeah,
thing,
yeah, yeah.
where you had a bunch of
Yeah,
different
yeah.
finger food type things.
Oh no.
So we've
it's-
never really had like an actual like dinner
Dude,
for
prime rib.
really. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I did forget about that.
Guess
He's
what
right.
happens when a prime rib comes out?
I'm gonna go with naked Bob.
For 200 or
Yeah.
1,000?
1,000.
Okay.
Would
Da-
you kind of
daily
agree
double.
though that Christmas like dinner Eve or whatever, just it's almost Thanksgiving 2.0 in a way?
No.
You don't
No.
think-
Like so again, like for New Year's, it's a whole different set of food. Like we have this whole thing of like for some reason New Year's is seafood stuff, the shrimp, right? The shrimp cocktail stuff, the crab legs, and then lobster
Oh.
tails. For some reason, it's during
That is true.
New Year's.
Yeah.
There's different
Like
things.
you would never see that at Thanksgiving.
No, I would never
yeah.
do it. It doesn't fit with the other food.
Yeah.
I forgot that's true, and I just remembered Mrs. Legend for Christmas. She makes that crab soup.
Oh, it's so good. Naked
I
time.
forgot about that.
Naked
Yeah.
time.
That I
Naked
will
time.
have to agree with them on.
I actually get naked while she's making it.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a good start.
how about that?
Yeah, this has got to be the title. This has to be.
Were you able to watch football?
I did.
I mean, you ignored a wife and a kid, so I'm assuming.
no.
The Bears are on right now. I can't.
Thanksgiving morning, I went to the gym, went over to Con Dogs, and then did yard work.
Shout out, Count Dog.
Shout out Condog.
And then did yard work when I got home. So I didn't see. I only saw like the fourth quarter of the Lions Bears game. So
Well, that was the game.
that was the game.
Yeah.
Which I guess. Yeah, I just knew I needed to get stuff done because the rest of my weekend was
It's
going to
gonna
be
be
busy.
shot, yeah.
So,
You're playing golf tomorrow, I hear.
yeah, playing golf tomorrow. And then going to the Kings game on Sunday with Miyagi, which
Yeah.
will be fun. So,
Shout out, Miyagi.
yep.
Shout out Miyagi.
But yeah, had to do some leaf pickup, some pool cleaning, stuff like
Yeah.
that. So,
Are you enjoying the backyard?
yeah.
How often are you out there?
I mean, given the rain this past week, I wasn't out there a whole lot, but when the weather is nice, the girls are out there like all the time.
Love it.
I'll go out there,
Yeah.
putt around a little bit, chip
Yeah.
around. So it's been nice.
Do you have the redwoods out there? Like the what do you call it? The needles? I can't remember. Do
no.
they
That-
fall on
I
your
just
stuff?
got them trimmed like like yeah, I think it was like before spring.
Yeah,
of
but
this
they're
year.
notoriously they drop the needles, right?
Well, if you get them cleaned and get all the dead stuff
Yeah.
off, they're not as bad. Like
Okay.
I know past years during this time,
Yeah.
they would just be in my pool nonstop, and it was
Yeah.
a nightmare.
Because I'm just
This year
talking
I
about
haven't
how
had
it's
a
going to
lot.
get all over your putting surface and your.
I got a Christmas present early from Stroke. Got me a leaf blower, and I've been using that, and it works really well.
Guess who told me about that?
Who told you about what?
So 2 days ago, your sister came home and then she said, "Hey, Legend," and I said, "Oh, blah blah blah," and she asked my advice on some stuff, so I helped her out and told her, and then I look in the garage and I said, "Jesus Christ." I mean, what the hell's going on in here? And she's like, "What?" I said, "Get a freaking blower and blow this shit out." So then I said, "I'll be right back." So I got the blower, blew. I mean, it was like the Sahara Desert.
Yeah,
It was so much crap in there, right?
yeah.
And I go, "Get your head out of your ass and clean this up," right? And she says, "Well, it was there when we moved in." I said, "Let me jump on this real
3
fast.
years ago.
Let me jump on this real fast. So let's say you go buy your own house. It's a used house. Somebody's had it for about 10 years, and they move out, and you move in, and you go, "Oh, look at the cobwebs right there. It'd have been nice if they did it before they left." And you just leave it? I mean, it's that. So she starts laughing,
Yeah.
And so she said, "Yeah, it's funny because Stroke got Bench a blower."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So I said, "Yeah, maybe talk to your father
Yeah.
about getting one here too." Yeah. So what happens today? I come back from, I forget. Oh, I was at the daughters and Puck's house putting that
Yeah.
project in, and he's there finishing up the lights. They borrowed a couple of ladders, and because I also said to her, I said, "Yeah, have you heard of a Weber?" Right, for all of the cobwebs
Yeah.
and what have you. So there she is with the Weber, and he was doing it, I guess, and cleaning up. I said, "Good for you." I guess yelling at you worked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. She hates me. It's your sister.
She talks about how helpful you are all the time.
Oh, I know, but she hates me.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate to bother you, Legend. I said, "It's not a bother. What do you need?"
Yeah.
So, yeah, I have no problem. Because she was asking, and then I gave her a timer because she had it for the
The lights.
lights, and then I gave her a timer, and to
What?
I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know what this is about.
Good radio.
I know it's not great. You understand?
NFL.
This isn't great.
NFL. Okay, so what was it? What were the games? What happened?
So first game, the Bears and the Lions. So the problem with that game, because I think the Lions are really, really good, okay? And we discussed this earlier when hitting balls, what's his face is out. So
Yeah. Eberflus wanted to be home for Christmas.
no, I'm saying for the Lions, the guy got hurt.
Hutchinson. Yeah.
So they would they be better? Well, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, he's that much of an impact player, but they're a really good team.
Yes.
Now, offensively, it was a little disappointing.
Yeah.
They had opportunities to literally destroy the Bears, and they went down to kick field goals. You can't kick field goals against teams like that. I get one time, right? I get it.
Yeah.
A pass was dropped, overthrown, or you just got short of the first. I get it, but you can't do that against that team. You can't let that team stay in a game because they think they have a chance.
Yeah.
And they did. And then luckily for Detroit, the coach for Chicago obviously was on a payroll for Detroit.
That whole end of the game sequence, my goodness. Like you have a timeout, and they're driving down the field. Caleb Williams completed some good passes. Like they're moving it, and then that last sequence. So I think it was second down. Yeah, it was second down. Second down, gets the snap, and people that were looking at it after the fact, it looked like it was almost like a quarterback draw type play where he just did a quick step and then was looking to run like right away and ends up getting sacked. When he got sacked, there was about 32 seconds left on the clock, and they did not call their next play until there was 4 seconds left.
Unbelievable.
With a timeout in their pocket. Now, it falls on a lot of different people, but it obviously always goes back to the head coach. As soon as that clock got down to about somewhere between 20 and 15 seconds, there had been, 12 seconds run off already and nothing was happening. You have to step in and call the timeout. I know you're saving it for a field goal, but when it gets down to that, you have to step in and say, okay, we need to, get ourselves set, come up with a new play here.
Yeah, the dogs are going to go nuts right now.
No.
Yeah, they're going to go absolutely nuts.
And I'm just going to let it happen. I'm not going to walk down there.
So, yeah, you could blame Caleb Williams for not, getting everyone set and getting a playoff sooner. I still blame the head coach because it's like.
Well, no, I don't blame the head coach. Like, he's going to hang that timeout like on a mantle somewhere. Do you understand what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like that will be
ended my career with one timeout in my pocket.
He gets to hand that to his great grandchildren.
That's true.
Someday
Someday
so
someone will get a fourth timeout.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's thinking ahead, like in 30 years, 40 years, to hand these things off.
No.
I mean, it's something you don't want to lose. You know what I mean? You want to hang on to that forever.
If you make it to overtime, you carry that one
That
over
you
too.
carry that over to next week also. You know what I mean?
There is no more.
So
next week
what
for
happened
him.
to him?
He is fired.
Yes, they said.
And
you take that time
if
out.
he wasn't fired just from how he handled that, he was definitely fired after his post-game presser where he said, I think we handled it correctly. It just didn't go our way.
Right.
No,
Yeah.
you didn't handle it correctly.
Nobody that has a mind said, man, that guy handled that correctly.
Everybody watching that game was sitting
Do
there
you think
yelling
he's-
timeout.
yes.
Even people that were not Bears fans.
No.
The Lions fans were yelling, call a timeout.
Do you think he did that in a presser because he said, you know what? This will fool the general manager and the ownership into thinking I did that. Let me tell them that we did everything right here. And they go, oh, we're about to fire him, but no,
He said
let's
they
hang on to
handled it
him.
right? All right.
Yeah,
we'll give him
you know
another
what? Let's get this guy to stay a couple more weeks. This was so stupid. It was like a non-football player would go, wouldn't you just try to stop the clock
shot.
there?
Why don't we try and get more than one playoff?
Yeah, so that was absurd. It was
Yeah.
absurd.
It was tough
And you
to watch.
deserve to get fired
Yeah.
by trying to back what you did. Now, if you said, I laid an egg here, I was stupid in this, it was a stupid decision, it's all on me, these guys played their hearts out, and I failed them, and I promise you I will never make this mistake again. Then he has a 50-50 chance possibly of staying alive. Maybe.
Yeah.
I'm giving him more about a 5% chance, but I'm just throwing it out there, 50.
Yeah.
But you may be able to sell somebody on it, right?
Yeah.
But what you did is you doubled down on your stupidity, and you should never do that.
No.
Never do that.
So, yeah, I mean, at the least, they should have gotten one more playoff, maybe try and go something out of bounds and then have a field goal chance.
Right.
They were in field goal range before he took that sack, which that's a whole nother thing, depending on what that play call was. If it really was a quarterback like draw, that seems dumb to me. I don't know.
But you know what? In hindsight, it would be 2020 that quarterback deal after getting 15 and you go, man, what a great smart play that was.
They didn't
you know
see
what I
that
mean?
coming. You got him closer.
Yeah.
Now you call your timeout.
So because it didn't work, you're going to call it a bad play.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, we're going to get to the Cowboys. Was it the Cowboys that late they threw 2 passes in a row?
I did not see much of that.
I think that was the Cowboys.
Okay.
Yeah, one of them was an incredible catch and stayed in bounds with it. You know, it could have easily gone out, stayed in bounds, and then that was the game. But you're trying to run the clock, and you're throwing the ball, and they did it twice, and I'm going, what the hell? Now
I thought Kellen Moore was gone.
That's right. So then you say to yourself, wow, what a stupid play, but it worked.
Yeah.
Stupid decisions, but it worked.
Makes them look a little bit smarter.
But no,
still.
like nobody else would except the Chicago coach.
Yeah.
Nobody else would.
Yeah.
You know. But we'll get to that if you're done with the
Yeah.
Lions
Just
game. But
brutal.
I think the Lions are really, really good.
Yeah.
But I was really, really disappointed that they could have. Here's the thing: the Lions. It doesn't matter what team they have; they lose on Thanksgiving. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I saw that they had lost like 7 in a row before this year, and that was shocking because they haven't been bad the past couple.
No, they haven't.
I
But
would
th-
get
but
that, like 6-8 years ago. It's like, yeah, they probably weren't competing that much, but yeah.
But here you are, again, almost about to lose this game.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't matter. They can tie it, and who knows what happens in overtime. But here you are, such a better team than the other
Yeah.
team. But it's Thanksgiving, and it's like there's a curse on you.
Yeah.
So it's a little weird. But I was disappointed. What are they now? 10-2?
11-1.
11-1.
Yeah,
Okay,
only
so
have
they're
one
the
loss.
only one-loss team.
And was it?
They're the
Did
only
they
one-loss team.
Did they lose week 1?
Was it to the Giants?
No.
Look it up.
Yeah.
I'm just throwing that out there. What are you doing? This is where the eldest yells at you.
Yeah.
Oh, fill in. You're slow
All right.
at typing.
They lost to the Bucks week 2
Okay.
There you go.
Okay.
at home.
And that was a crazy 2-point game. Or 4-point game.
4-point game, yeah.
4-point game.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
So they've won 10 in a row.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah. That's not bad.
No.
Yeah.
But you asked me out when we were hitting balls, who's the best team in the NFL? And I answered you the Eagles,
Yeah.
which I feel like I was saying the same thing last year, but
And then they
was-
lost like 12 in a row.
yeah, it was more for me like no one on the AFC seems to be like taking it by the reins. And I mean, the Chiefs, you look at their record.
We'll
and
talk about later.
Yeah, but like the Ravens,
They're not blowing you away.
the Ravens
Up and down.
up and down.
Yeah, they lose to Pittsburgh
the
that you don't think they
Steelers
should.
have a really great defense, but their offense is so
Benign.
it's their field goal kicker.
Yeah.
The Bengals have obviously been bad. The Bills are good, but they're
But
not. like,
what are we always doing with the Bills? We're and then we're waiting for them to slip on that banana peel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's
But
like
they have to play Kansas City to do that.
yeah, but then they beat Kansas City.
Yeah, but
So
not.
then they
But
look-
again,
they
but
look
again,
really good.
but again, they beat Kansas City when it doesn't matter.
Yeah, true.
Because if you look, they're 4-1. Did we do this on
I
the
think
show?
Stroke said that in the regular season.
Yeah, but they're 0-3.
0-3 or something in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I
that
don't know.
doesn't
The
matter.
Eagles, just the way that Saquon's been playing, they just seem to be like dominating. I
Yes.
guess like
I
they're
know.
winning in dominating fashion.
Yeah.
So
But here's the thing: don't get away from him.
no.
If you do, then I feel like you're gonna lose.
Yeah.
If you're planning on the passing game to win you the game,
Yeah.
then I think I would ride that horse until he dies.
Seems like they're gonna do that.
Yeah, it sure does.
That's what happened in that Monday night game.
Did you
Yeah.
see that?
I didn't watch it, but I was facing him in
He
fantasy.
he had a run for the last touchdown. It was like 50 or 60 cents. I forget what it was.
Yeah.
And he gets out, and then all of a sudden that guy misses, and then you said,
He's gone.
he gone.
He gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And guess what? He gone. Yeah. It was silly. And it's really weird watching guys on the sidelines when you know the game is pretty much it's done, right?
Mhm.
And he is smiling and high-fiving everybody. He's just going to everybody, like telling them, hey, great job, but he wants to hear, no, it's all you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, you got 7,000 yards here in this game. This is you.
It's like that leading scorer for Chico State. Hop
Yeah,
on.
Yeah, hop on.
Hop on this hog.
Bitches.
And then the
Cowboys.
anything on the Cowboys game?
Well,
I didn't really see it. I didn't watch it.
okay, so first win for the Cowboys at home.
Wow.
Is that absurd?
That's pretty crazy.
Yeah. So what do you do now? You're going to have Cowboy fans thinking they have a shot. And I'm not talking about Super Bowl, just
They're not
playoffs.
eliminated from the playoffs.
no, they're
yet.
not. But the Giants are.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, they got it. Georgia guy just muffed a punt. We gotta check in. There might be some point shaving going on here.
Who are you checking in with?
I don't know.
All right. So they got the ball back?
They did, it looks like, but still down 17. Took his eyes off it.
Oh, it came right
Yeah.
off of his chest.
And 28 went right to you.
There's 16 Georgia Tech guys, and nobody gets it. Wow, that is crazy. So they're a bad team.
The Cowboys?
Yeah,
Yeah, they're not.
they're just not a good team.
Yeah.
And I don't want to do any more than that. But I do want to bring this up. I want to bring up Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones says it's not crazy about Mike McCarthy coming back. Don't think that's crazy at all. That's not crazy, Jones said. Listen, Mike McCarthy is an outstanding coach. What?
Who?
What? McCarthy has been there, done that. He's got great ideas. What are his ideas? What are actually his ideas that are great? So the bottom line is in no place in my body, language, or anything else you have seen an indication that we're going to do it going in a relative. I mean, I'm listening to the stuff when he's saying it. I'm reading the stuff just to make sure he did say the stuff, right? And I don't get it. And then he says we've got a lot of football left. Yeah, the season continues even though you keep losing. Yes, it keeps going on. I don't get it. So they beat a decent team in the Redskins last week, and they beat a horrible team yesterday.
Yeah, on their
A horrible
third
team.
quarterback. Yeah.
Yeah, and then they tried to, I think the eldest told me today, yesterday, they tried to screw that guy. What's his name?
Drew Lock.
Yeah, by not playing him, pushing him that far back because of incentives or something like that. And they're turning around trying to, but now they have no choice because
everyone's hurt.
the money guy's hurt, and then they threw Jones into the river.
Yeah. They fished him out up in Minnesota.
Yeah, yeah. So no, it's such a non want to talk about story, but the NFL and its minions will do it because it's the Cowboys.
America's team.
They won 2 in a row.
Yeah.
Oh, could they? I mean, look at who knows if they beat the Eagles and then they, oh no, yeah, okay. So, all right, you know what I'm saying?
You don't think they're making playoffs? Is that what I'm gathering?
Who cares?
What kind of fan are you?
A realistic one.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, a realistic one. Yeah.
And then the last game of the night, I saw a fair amount of because there was a Packer fan over at our house.
Yeah.
Packers Dolphins kind of went exactly how I expected it, given the Dolphins' record in cold weather games over the last couple of
Yeah.
years.
But have you seen how well the Dolphins have played offensively since Tua has been back? They showed that stat.
Yeah. No, since he's been back, he's been really good too.
Yeah, he's been great, actually.
Yeah.
Leads the NFL in passing percentage.
And then they go up to Green Bay and
Well, that in itself tells you, unless it's 65 or 70, they have no chance. And it was flurries. I wish it snowed.
I did too. Yeah.
What a beautiful
Yeah.
picture on Thanksgiving.
Well, I think we'll get that Sunday night.
It's not Thanksgiving, though.
Yeah, true.
I'm just talking about on
That
Thanksgiving.
Bills-Niners game looks like it's shaping to be a
Dude,
a
are
snow
you the
game.
one that sent that?
Yes. yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that, yeah.
That was from like a game. I think that was when they played the Steelers in the playoffs from a previous
Yeah,
year.
yeah.
But
But you're looking for that.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
gotta love it.
It'd be fantastic.
Yeah. If it is like that, I think the Bills crush them.
Yeah.
But
Well, I think the Bills beat them anyways because of the Niners are destroyed.
Can't figure it out right now.
Not
Yeah.
only that, Purdy may not be there.
Yeah. McCaffrey hasn't looked the same.
No. So, okay, thank you for bringing up McCaffrey. I had not an argument. I had a discussion with a Niner fan. I think it was Abba.
Mm.
And I said, he's hurt, McCaffrey.
Yeah.
Because he says he just doesn't get through. I said, stop right there. Something is wrong with him because there's nobody that runs. I mean, of course, there are other guys that run 100. I mean, hard also. Saquon does. What's his face?
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry. And I'm not saying there, but you can't ever say he doesn't run hard as far as Christian goes.
No.
He always runs hard. Right?
Different style. But
Of course,
yeah.
different style, but he runs hard. He will never. He never cheats himself
No.
when he's got the ball. Well, something doesn't look right there.
Yeah.
So that's an injury, and there, in my opinion,
It's either an injury or it's just like a mental block of he does not feel like he's back. Like there's doubt.
okay.
you
But
know?
I'm gonna not push, just a little soft
Nudge.
tap. Soft tap. I'm just feeling your breast when I'm doing
Okay.
it, and I'm saying this. He's been injured before, and he's come back,
Yeah.
and he's run his tail off.
Yeah.
So I'd like to always think I'm right.
Yeah.
And what do you always hear when the season ends? He played the last 8 games with a
Through
torn
X, Y, and Z.
yeah, this and that. And I swear to you, I believe we're going to hear that.
I mean, yeah, it was both Achilles. Like,
Just
you're not going to have the same explosiveness if those are bothering you at
right.
all.
And
so,
I don't think he's healthy.
yeah. Pretty
Write that
wild
down.
because it's something going back to like last season.
Mm-hmm.
And he had all off season
Yeah.
and then never
And what I'm
started the
saying is-
year. Yeah.
What I'm saying is, in that where that is located, he may never be the same.
Yeah.
Ever.
I mean, if you look at Miyagi, will tell you this. He looks at all the numbers of it, like the shelf life of running backs. It's like Derrick Henry is an absolute outlier.
Right.
Everyone else, for the most part, it's like
Saquon.
is kind of in that,
Yeah.
and he's been injured too and come back from him.
Yeah.
But
How much are the Giants like saying
dude,
we're the biggest morons in the world? How stupid is the Cowboys for not looking at either one of them seriously?
yeah,
Moron.
not good.
No.
But yeah. Anyways, Packers handle business.
They're a pretty decent team.
They are, and they're third in the division, I think.
I'm a fan of Love.
Yeah, me too.
And I love Love.
No, okay.
Yeah. But I'm a fan. I'm rooting for him.
Yeah.
You know, I really, really want him to crush it.
Yeah.
You know, so whenever he's out there, I'm hoping for great stuff. I've never disliked the Packers. You want to talk about America's team? To me, the Packers are more of an America's team. The Steelers, where they really travel well, their
Yeah.
fan base. The Cowboys seem to be more of a fair weather fan base. They won't shut up when they're good, and you don't hear from them when they're
Yeah.
bad. The Steelers, the Packers, it doesn't matter. They're there, and
Yeah.
that's true fans.
Yeah. I mean, the Packers are owned by the fans.
That is true.
Yeah.
Spot the line.
Let's see. We covered the Thanksgiving game.
We didn't watch today's game.
We didn't. Yeah. You didn't know it was on.
Well, what was funny, and I told you this when we were hitting golf balls earlier. I said this to you. I said, because you said you went in to look for a putter, and
Yeah.
you came out and you said, wow, the
Chiefs are up 16-10 right
yeah.
now.
And I said, I'm sorry. You go,
What?
I said, you're not
Playing?
going to believe this. I said, just yesterday, out loud, I said to nobody in particular, I said, man, it'd be so great. People are off on Friday to have a Friday game, right? You're like, hey, stupid.
You got what you
There's
wished
a
for. Yeah.
game. And you got what you wish for, and you're out here hitting
Yeah.
balls. You idiot.
So, yeah, we didn't see it, but we heard that it ended in a
Disaster.
poor fashion for the Raiders.
Which are
And you
always finding.
you saw a clip of it?
Yes.
Or what happened?
So
Okay.
there was a illegal man down the field. That was a penalty that was going to screw them anyways. But the snap comes, and the quarterback's looking to it. Is it Campbell for
O'Connell now.
O'Connell? Okay.
Yeah.
He's looking to his left or his right, whatever, and it snapped. It hits him.
Oh,
The Chiefs get it. The game's over after that. And
jeez.
it's so funny to me because literally it's apropos for both teams.
yeah.
If you understand, do you understand what I'm saying? Tell me if you understand what I'm saying.
As in the Raiders find a way to choke it away,
Right.
and then the Chiefs find a way to luck out into a win,
Into a
like
win.
they've been doing
And
all
they-
year. Yeah.
And they got it.
Yep.
And they did it again.
Yeah.
And it's nuts.
Kind of like the
Oh, wait, the
Bears
Chiefs had
find a
one
way
loss.
to lose. I think yeah.
Yeah, because they
just
said
the
it was
Bills.
only the Lions and I
had-
was wrong.
yeah.
No, the Chiefs, yeah.
Even though it feels like the Chiefs could have lost 4 or 5 games easily.
True.
Like
So Mahomes doesn't look like Mahomes.
I think he's
Kelsey's
thrown
playing a little better now.
Yeah, but I mean, by his standards over the year, it's been
No,
terrible.
right.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering what's going on there.
The Swifties.
They
Gotta be.
ruining it.
And
They're
then
just bad.
you had something about Baker Mayfield?
Baker Mayfield.
I did not hear about this at all.
Now let me ask this question: would you ever find yourself being so angry at your father that you're gonna sue him for $12 million?
My gosh.
Pull it up.
What are the
Pull it up.
charges?
Suing his father's company for $12 million over alleged breach of contract.
What's his father's company do?
I don't know.
What's going on over here? Baker Mayfield filed a lawsuit against his own father for $12 million stemming from an apparent contract issue with Dad's company. His company, Canwood Capital, transferring money from Mayfield and his wife without authorization over a 3-year span. 2 parties reached settlement in January. But Mayfield said he would agree to pay it back, but hasn't received any of it. Wow.
So
what-
my question is this: he's suing his father, or more of a company that other people are also involved in? It's not really his father, and his father
like-
said, "Go get the money any way you can."
Yeah.
Could
Yeah,
it
like
be that?
other people in the company taking advantage
Yeah,
of
could it be
the-
that where
yeah.
it's not his father's doing, it's more of the company's doing?
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, because I mean, the headline it just stabs you right in the eye.
Are they playing with the headline by using his father as,
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's fascinating. Yeah,
That's not good.
no.
Well. All right. Should we go to the wheel or should we wait for youngest?
Oh, you can go to the wheel.
Okay. Well, youngest usually goes first, so.
Yeah, I know, but I'm gonna get some people lined up.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some people lined up here. Who's in first place in this?
In like our overall,
Yeah,
we've got Legend in first by a decent margin.
what am I?
So I'm totaling your pick'ems from our pick'em pool with your Wheel of Doom. You're at 135.
Oh no, separate. it.
just in the Wheel of Doom?
Just the wheel.
You're at 9 out of 10. So
No shit.
you're 9 for 10.
That's nuts.
Your only loss is the Jets -7 in week 8.
And I was like,
I think
I
that was
think
the,
I gave
wasn't
it to
that the-
God.
Was it the Patriots game
okay,
or was that later? I don't know. Yeah, you might have given that one. I doubt you would take the Jets on a first pick.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're at 9. Youngest is at 6 on the Wheel of Doom. Eldest 5. Puck 4. Bench and the sled picker at 3. Yikes!
Yeah.
But I'm on a little bit of a heat or 2 in a row.
Good for you. You're like the Cowboys.
Watch out.
Yeah.
And then the overall, you're at 135 because you're also in first on the pick'em pool.
I came out of nowhere about 4 weeks ago
Yeah.
because I was in second place, maybe tied for second or third place, maybe. And then ever since then, I've just made a run.
Yeah, I mean, you've stayed hot, that's for sure. Haven't had any, like, down weeks that kill you.
Yeah. Yeah. It could be
Which
this
I think
week.
Gulia had a down
Yeah,
week. They had
yeah.
a 7 or 8
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
But everything all right? Yeah. All right. You ready for your wheel spin?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see.
I was trying to
Now,
remember. Legend wanted to mention something too.
The caveat with this week's wheel is that you've already had four games played.
I know.
So that
So it
adds,
could go to a really good or
yeah,
really bad.
That adds like 4 free wins and 4 free losses, I believe, if I got them all.
Why
on
does it say
there.
W on the Raiders?
Because they covered the spread already, so
Yeah.
they got the.
This is
they
the
got the
spread.
win.
Yeah.
They have to win.
No.
Yeah, what?
You just have to lose by less than the spread. So that spread for the Chiefs was like 11.5, I think, and the Raiders.
Oh,
only-
it's not going based off of like the Raiders lost that
It's
game.
not just a win. It's
Okay.
a spread.
Gotcha. Okay.
This is different than the,
The
sleeper.
Yeah,
Gotcha. Okay. All right.
All right, here we go.
I like it.
So the Steelers +3 in Cincinnati. That's an interesting spread. I'll explain why. The Steelers are 8-3.
Okay.
The Bengals are 4-7, but the Steelers are getting points. They're technically the underdog in that game.
That
So
was weird for me.
You're getting points with a better team on paper, anyways.
Yeah.
On paper.
But there's so many free wins available.
I think Vegas continues to think that the Bengals will figure it out.
We do the
and
same
we
thing.
do the same thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know who I took in that game.
I'm
on
just
the
glad.
pick'em,
I'm
but
just glad I'm with Vegas on this. Like thinking that
the Bengals,
the Bengals
will-
were
yeah.
turned us around.
Yeah.
I mean, and you know what? Joey B is playing much better. The offense is.
Oh yeah, the
doing-
offense is. I mean, he's having an MVP
He
numbers
is,
type
yes,
of year.
He is doing.
It's
yeah.
crazy how their record is what it is with how he's playing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's crazy to think that.
Yeah,
If you said this is a stat through this many games, you'd go, "Oh, they have 2 losses."
yeah,
You know,
yeah. They're also favorites on the money line straight up as
Yeah.
well. So
no,
You're saying this is a good, like decent.
it's kind of like it's a trap, I think, in the sense
Yeah.
of they're getting points, but it seems too good to be
good
true.
to be true.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give it a gad.
Okay,
There's a lot of wins available here.
there are. That's
and losses.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a loss. This is gonna bite me in the ass. I know it.
oh. The Seahawks
Okay.
are +1 at the Jets. Interesting. That's another.
Hey, let me ask you a
kinda
question.
surprising
Out loud?
line. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is the manager still listening?
I can't tell like who's listening.
Because we'll have him as a celebrity picker.
Oh, we could. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I can't tell if he commented, but I don't know if he's like still
Yeah.
on there.
Manager, if you're
Youngest
still
could
there,
probably
wanna?
text him maybe.
I could text him when we. Oh wait, we're doing it right now, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah, kind of.
Didn't even think of that. Let me text him.
Do you have anyone on the line?
I'm doing it right now.
Okay.
What do you think of that?
I like it.
Now, how well do you think you hit the ball today?
You do a comment?
Oh, he said
Oh,
yes.
You said yes.
Alright.
You still listen. Perfect.
All right, so do the wheel for him right
yeah,
now.
I'm doing it for
Celebrity.
celebrity. The manager.
Spin for the manager. Oh, this is too good to be true.
No way.
Oh, that was close to an instant loss.
Yeah.
The Vikings. They're there. Vikings -3.5, so they're 3.5-point favorites, hosting my Arizona Cardinals. Would you like to take the Vikings -3.5, manager, or give it to God for your final spin?
I'm gonna try to
Wish
get
we had the Jeopardy
eldest-
music.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get the eldest on. I would just play that music again.
No.
I'm gonna do it.
That's sacred for the spins.
No, I'm gonna hit it again.
No. Can't do it.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
No.
We got the eldest on and the entire family in the background.
Manager, you're killing me, Smalls. There might be a little bit of a delay.
Yeah.
I think it's a delay and
Yeah.
also the amount of having a text.
Yeah. Well, it's a yes or no question.
It really is. It really is. I mean, if he says give it to God,
He
we're
said
really
give it to
screwed.
God. All right.
Unbelievable.
He said give it a What do you get? No way.
Oh, son of a
How do you
bitch.
get
What
rewarded?
the
Unbelievable.
Man,
That's
manager.
a free win, manager.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Great call.
Yeah.
Good call on you.
I've got the eldest on the line.
All right. Hey, Eldest.
I didn't get that free win.
No.
No. That was before you. What are we
Awesome.
doing?
Legend has said this every time there's commotion in the background. There's something going on. Oh.
All right, you're out of here.
Okay, you won. You got the Cowboys, and they won yesterday. So see ya.
What a win.
Yeah, see ya.
Come on.
Okay, so we're gonna come back to Puck.
Oh, okay.
So when he does, we'll just go back to it.
Okay.
So it's you and then me,
Okay.
and then we'll wait for
All
him.
right. Spin for bench.
So
That's about how it's been going this year.
Oh
But-
my
but wait.
God.
yeah, he can.
I got the Giants, which are a loss, but
Yeah, he's-
I gotta go with the second spin.
You're not gonna take it?
No, well,
Wait.
gotta keep my win
Oh
streak
wait,
going.
well, I mean, I was just about to say, but eldest, but who's gonna ask to spin again on the
Right.
win? That's stupid. Giving this a loss. That would have been great. That would have been great.
You know, on the bright side, I took the Titans last week, and they actually won outright for
Yeah.
me, so I'm not mad about it. But
Yeah.
for them to go back-to-back weeks,
Yeah, but they're playing. Who are they playing?
they are +6 at the Commanders.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And the Commanders, I don't think they've convinced me yet that they're
No.
a juggernaut.
And what's the QB? Was it
Daniels.
Daniel. He's kind of
Hasn't been the same since his injury.
Yeah, he's kind of tapered off.
Legend.
All right, Legend. A lot of free wins. out
Yeah,
there.
let's do it.
Also an insta loss.
I don't see it. That's for losers.
Oh.
If it's not a division game, I don't care what the spread is.
This is potentially game of the week.
Yeah.
You could argue. Eagles at Ravens.
Yeah.
The Eagles are getting 3 points. +3. Man,
But there's wins available.
there are. There's also losses available.
Okay, say it out loud one more time. Go.
Eagles +3 at the Ravens.
Man, on the road?
On the road. It's one of those ones, if you got it on your second spin, you'd be pretty happy with it.
Yeah.
But with another spin
Yeah.
in the bag, you don't want to, leave a timeout, with a close game.
I get fired. And it's no longer my show. Let's give it to God, but man, I don't think anything good's going to come out of it.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Hold on a second.
Odds that it's an insta loss here.
Hold on.
I'm giving it like a good 60% here.
They're favored by 3.5.
Who?
The Eagles? Is that what
no,
you
no,
said?
No. They're 3-point underdogs.
Oh, they're
getting
getting
3
3 points. I misunderstood.
Yeah, at the Ravens. It's
At the
basic.
Ravens.
It's basically
Hey, don't you think that's a pick 'em game? Because on the
at home you normally get
Get-
no, so
yeah.
that means that no, you're right.
Yeah.
It is basically a pick.
yeah, it's a pick 'em game.
Which makes sense. They're two of the best teams in the
Didn't
league.
you
have,
already
and
say
you
give it
have
to God?
two. You have
Saquon
two.
against Henry.
Yeah, you have the 2 running backs.
Hurts against Jackson.
Yeah.
There's 4 running backs in that game.
That is such a great call. Oh my God, I'm struggling with this.
Time.
Didn't you say give it to God?
Give it
did
to God.
already.
Oh.
Give it to God.
This is gonna hurt.
I'm gonna be. I'm not gonna look.
This is going to be beautiful.
Oh yes!
Oh.
No, I didn't get it. Ah.
You got Jameis Winston and his Cleveland Browns
If it just stopped a little
Plus-
bit
5.5 at the Broncos.
Okay. I'm okay with that.
It depends which Browns team
Yeah, yeah.
shows up.
I'm okay with
The
that.
Broncos are good.
Yeah. I'm
But-
actually not.
I could see them losing by a field goal.
Yeah, I'm not
Close game.
terribly disappointed.
Yeah.
I'm not happy, but I'm not terribly
Yeah.
disappointed.
All right, we'll come back to Puck.
All right.
Hero of the week, youngest. Who you got? There's one obvious answer. I mean, if you don't pick it, I'm gonna be disappointed.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised.
Should have been instant.
Yeah. I'm a little surprised.
Family.
Well, you're.
I'm going family because
Sorta
of
right, but
the meal.
I
The
know.
Thanksgiving
but
Day.
Who?
you could have
What?
could have really driven the nail home. Mine's gonna be my mother.
Yeah, that's what it would have been.
Then I leave him out.
putting
No,
together
no.
another
she
fantastic
was
Thanksgiving meal.
I mean, I did what I did, but man, Mom was fantastic. Dude, you know what she got up at
I'm giving everybody
before 5
credit here.
o'clock? Before 5 o'clock yesterday morning, to make that meal for the eldest because his whole situation.
Yeah.
Because it takes that long to do that thing, and she got it. I mean, come on,
That's what mothers do.
yeah. And then she made everything he wanted.
Ugh.
I'm surprised.
Everything I wanted.
I'm surprised he didn't just immediately.
The
go to
only
her.
the only thing I put in a request for was the rolls, which she already planned to do. That was the only thing.
Manager's
the
hero
ham.
of the week is his wife's candied yams. Is it
He
like
did. He
sweet
did
potatoes?
mention. Yeah, he did mention
Yams,
that
sweet
today.
potatoes?
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
I guess
He said they were apparently really good. He mentioned that. To
we
me
don't
today.
know. He didn't bring any,
Well, never does.
and he never brought anything to the show.
Hey, he needs to be brought back.
You know
so
what?
He can.
We'll bring him on maybe next week,
Okay.
and let's see what he brings to the show.
It's
There's no pressure, but if you really cared,
He's gonna bring like a variation of everything. He's gonna bring Taco Bell. He's gonna bring sandwiches.
that'd be
It's
a
gonna be a
nice
lot.
spread.
if I had if we had a separate table that we brought up because there's that much food that he brought, then he would jump right back into my eyes.
Yeah.
Right back into
Yeah.
my eyes.
There's always time for redemption.
That's
with
what I'm
Elijah.
saying.
Yeah.
I'm saying if he did those sandwiches, Taco Bell, maybe a
Maybe
double
throwing a
double,
Costco
maybe
pizza
a
there
double
too.
double and a
Okay.
pizza from Costco, then you swiftly jump back into my eyes.
Yeah, he's good.
He said have me back on so I can bring something. All right.
All right,
Yeah.
next week
Hey,
we're
all right,
booking him.
Okay.
So
Also,
here it is. You are on next week, and if you're working, obviously you're calling in sick.
Your hero?
My hero, if I may.
Yeah.
It's only if I may.
yeah. You may.
You're such a good
Oh, so I'm gonna go.
producer, I'll tell you.
I'm also gonna remember. I just remember another hero. My mother,
Hmm.
on top of family, but my mother first.
Way too late.
Am I? I don't know. It's still on hero, so I say we're still on it.
So my hero is going to be it's the never-ending story of the San Jose State volleyball.
Mm.
So the Boise State Broncos announced they will forfeit semifinal for their conference, which then would allow them to go to the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, to get the automatic bid.
Right. So they said no, and I'm telling you something right now. I think it's fantastic because they didn't need to the pressure of possibly the school, the people talking shit, and they said, you know what, suck on these. We're not playing. This isn't fair, and I got to hand it to them. What I would like, which I explained this to my wife, why don't the girls that play on that San Jose State team say we're not playing? I
Yeah.
said, well, the reason why they'll say they're not, they won't do that, they'll lose their scholarship. And she goes, so what? I said, a lot of these kids rely on a scholarship to be able to afford to go to college.
There are teammates a part of the lawsuit.
Yes,
Against
her
that.
ex roommate
Yeah. Yeah.
didn't know. She
Yeah.
heard it from somebody else, and she
Yeah.
goes, "What?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I give him props for that, but I get what
But
you're saying
now-
on the other
Yeah,
other
but-
side of it. You can't like give up your whole.
because
Like,
you
yeah.
can,
Yeah.
but then you're gonna lose on a scholarship. Now, if the scholarship doesn't matter to you, fantastic. But some
the
of these
transfer
girls,
portal nowadays. I mean,
Yeah.
anyone can do it.
yeah, but heroes
That is-
for
yeah.
that
That's-
Boise State.
A crazy story. Who do they? Is there like a finals match set up already? Then.
You know what? I don't
If-
care.
Yeah. Well, I'm just wondering the team in the finals. Are they going to?
Yeah, I don't know, but it'd be great if the next thing I hear is they said no, we're not playing.
Yeah. Yeah. And then what about all the teams in the NCAA tournament?
True. So
Man.
let me ask you this question because there was this article that said the real problem is the women that are making an issue out of it, and I think it was the Wall Street Journal article or something. I can't remember, but I'll ask this question: how many biologically born women that are now trans men have tried out for a football team, a men's basketball team, a men's baseball team, a hockey team, or any of that? You only see it one way, right?
Yep.
And I'm not pointing at you, but let me
Yeah,
just say, you were not successful in a sport, but you really like playing it. And you go, you know what? A great opportunity to do this. And all of a sudden you went from being on the bench or that so-called swimmer getting destroyed by men, and all of a sudden you're setting
winning
records,
national championships.
record times.
Yeah.
I mean, in itself, doesn't that in itself tell you all of you people are full of shit?
Yeah.
And you have 2 daughters. Can you imagine your daughters at age 16, 17 coming home and saying there's a dude dressing up like a gal in our locker room while I'm showering, changing?
Say,
How
nope,
many people are you
nope.
killing?
All of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Couldn't imagine. I hope I don't have to encounter something like that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to encounter
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that. If people got their heads out of their asses and said, come on, enough is enough. And if you want to start your own league,
Yeah.
start your own league. No one's saying you can't, but you sure to hell aren't going to my daughter's locker room, my
Yeah.
granddaughter's locker room.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm spending a lot of time in prison after this.
Yeah.
I was trying to find the Tropic Thunder thing because that would have gone so well. No, I just found it. Nah,
Go ahead, hit it. Let's hear it. I'm curious.
I will rain down on a godly fucking firestorm upon you. You're gonna have to call the fucking United Nations and get a fucking binding resolution to keep me from fucking destroying you. I will massacre you. I will fuck you up.
You know, Stroke blames me. It's obviously
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
It's always been Tom
Hey,
Cruise.
do you know there's another Mission
Your
Impossible?
favorite.
No, did you know that?
No,
I didn't know it.
I wouldn't know
Well,
that.
the-
So that's a segue into
movie.
the youngest.
What?
Yeah.
So the youngest, what is his handle or whatever they call it?
Big Lebowski.
Okay, so
Not the Big
he's
Lebowski. Just Lebowski-23.
Lebowski-23. So he put out this thing
Medium Lebowski.
about 3-4 days ago that he edited this Batman thing
Yeah.
and put some other music over it. And
And a different kind of style.
yeah,
Of-
and I mean, these people go nuts over it.
It was wild.
It's crazy.
When you first sent it to me, I was like, did I miss something? Is there like a Batman series or something coming out? So
Yeah.
I opened it, and then it like clicked after the first couple seconds, and I scrolled down. I was like, wait, who made this? And I was like,
Yeah.
it was Youngest. And I was
Yeah.
like,
And then that, when I sent it to you, there was like a day.
yeah. It's like 300 something.
No, it
or
was 500 and something.
views, and
Now it's
at-
almost 1,000.
Man.
I mean, that's incredible. So I'm not making fun of what he does. I don't get it because I'm old. See, I don't understand it. But if you read some of the comments, I mean, they would carry his water. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's what I texted you back. I said, this guy's got to get a Hollywood gig or something.
Yeah. And he doesn't even have equipment.
No.
He's doing this. And so
Tony Stark built this in a cave.
With a box of scrap. You know,
of
that's what's
scrap.
crazy to me. He says that, though, and that's true. It's the app CapCut that my buddy told me about.
Yeah.
That's how I make it. It's literally I screen record
So
and
that's
I'm able
what you were
to.
doing instead of the final. Okay.
yeah, now it makes sense. Now it makes sense.
Excuse me? Do this after. But is that guy bleeding on his knee, or is that just that's just grass? Yeah, and he's right about that though. It's literally nothing, and it comes out decent quality. I feel, but I'm like,
Decent quality. That's like I couldn't. So I actually said this. So tell me if you agree with this. He literally is giving free. What was the words I used?
promotion.
Promotion to the movie
Yeah.
by putting that thing together. And the way he puts it together, it's so compelling that oh man, I need to watch this thing.
Yeah.
The way he cuts it up and
How do you get the clips? Like you're taking from the actual trailer and then just kind of cutting it in a different way?
Sort of. I don't really want to say.
No,
it.
don't
It's
say
not-
it.
yeah,
Don't say
I don't want to say it, but I do it in a way where it gets it where the quality of the movie is almost, or the quality of the clips is like, yeah, this is from like you literally watch on the TV, because I don't like it to be fuzzy or blurry because it doesn't seem as great,
Yeah.
and it comes over well on the YouTube thing. But I do it, yeah, I almost do it where I use the music. I'm like, I think of it in my head where I'm like, okay, I really like the way this music sounds. Like, even though I think the last Mission Impossible movie was utter garbage, and this next one that's coming out,
Binge.
I have no faith for, because the last one was terrible and it's a part 2 to it. But the music for those movies are incredible, and they use that in the trailer. I'm like, and I had done a previous one for the Batman one again, and I was like, you know what, I want to do it again with this one because it sounds so nice with it. So I'm thinking of the scenes to use in my head, and it's like I want to make it where like this is an actual trailer because I don't want to spoil some things because my little spoiler, he did for movie time. He watched the movie because of this trailer, and Mrs. Legend and I were watching it with them. She says, "Now, how come you didn't use that in your video?" I said, "Well, I didn't want to spoil it. You know, I'm treating it as if it's an actual trailer. I don't want to spoil these big moments. I'm using it enough to where it's like how he said, where like I actually glad that I got that feeling where it's like, okay, I want to watch this.
Can I read a couple of the comments?
Sure.
Okay. I'm obsessed with this trailer music. Thank you for this fantastic trailer stuff. Perfect film choice. I'd subscribe again if I wasn't already. Keep working on your craft. Keep working on your craft. Here's another one. Great job, my man. He returns with an amazing trailer as well because he hasn't done this in a while.
Yeah.
So he's absolute cinema, fire, awesome, banger, great work. I mean, I don't get it. Like I'm old.
Yeah.
Yeah, I turned 23 this past summer. So I'm old. And what I don't understand any of this. Like the comments like on his other ones we looked at it, he had like over 60-something thousand views on this other one, and I forget what it was. And
the Superman one.
And these people they're like thinking him as a god. And I'm like, I know this kid. He's not a god. I'm the god. But yeah, I'm proud of him. I wish he would do something with it, especially for our show.
Yeah, for the podcast.
That'd
He
be
did
great.
put a suggestion in for me to do it. I could probably try and do something.
Okay.
But yeah, he wants me for my channel. He's like, why don't you try and make money off of it? Well, I have to be eligible for it. You got to hit like I think 1,000 subscribers, a certain amount of views.
Well, how many subscribers do you have?
800 something.
Okay, so you're not far.
I'm not far, but it takes some time, and you know, taking a break from making videos from time to time.
I would
doesn't
quit
help.
college immediately and
Right.
just do this full time.
Well, I've sent it.
Got your father's blessing.
A couple of my friends, of course, they watch it and they will like text me privately, and almost all of them say, "Why don't you try and do this for an actual movie company?" And I'm like, if I could, or if I get enough attention or anything, hell yeah, I would love to get paid by a movie.
But
company
even
to
just
make a
off the
trailer.
YouTube channel itself,
You can get money.
make a
No, I
living.
know I can, but
Yeah.
the problem is
You have to be just more consistent with. Like,
I do have to be
making
more
stuff.
consistent. But
I
the
have
other,
I have Puck on the line if you
Hey.
want to go to back to the wheel. Puck,
but
welcome to the show.
the main
Couldn't
problem.
have been worse timing for that call.
That's okay. Here it is. You ready?
I'm ready.
How was that? You already had that.
Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, you had the Titans.
Yeah. You got Panthers +6 hosting the Buccaneers.
There's a lot of free wins available. I'm spinning it.
There are, yeah.
Wow.
He's right about that.
How does he know that?
Yes.
Was
He knows.
Was he
Because
listening
he
then?
did yesterday.
Back to it.
Unfortunately, you didn't hit any of them. You got Patriots +2.5 against the Colts.
Oh, the Colts suck. I'm good.
All right.
All right, bye.
All right, see
Bye.
ya.
All underdogs for the wheel this week
Yeah.
for us.
I wanted to end it off with this. The problem is, I get a lot of copyright claims, which isn't like strikes where it actually affects your channel. It's like claims meaning this company's like, hey, this belongs to us. We can't have that on there, or like we need to have some money for it. Like an ad, my buddy and his brother told me because they watched that video. They're like, you get ads now? I was like, I do. And it was a recent video I got or that I did, and I even clicked on it myself, and an ad does appear on the front of it. I'm like, for what? And I look. There's
So
no.
you respond to those copyrights. You say, hire me.
If I could, I could.
True.
There you go.
But
I didn't know there was an ad. Good for you.
Balls in your court.
yeah, but I don't get any money for it because again, I'm not eligible.
I know.
yet.
Let's get eligible, and then this way you can get me a country club membership, and then I can bring.
If more people subscribe,
Bench
then
with me.
1,000.
How about that?
I get to
You could also
1,000.
do it on our channel.
That's right.
Yeah. You know, I almost felt bad. He was also not like he was jealous or envious, but he was just looking. He's like, I'm looking at his. He's got this many views. I'm looking at ours. We only got this. And I'm like, okay, And like it's two completely different genres, and also this is early on. We're still very
Yeah,
early
he's
on
saying
in the channel.
this is how he started.
I literally
Really?
did. I
Yeah.
had like, I remember when I hit my first 1,000 view, and it was a video still to this day that I'm like, this was crap, and it's up to like 62,000 views now, and I'm like, this is still crap to me.
Wow.
But okay, I'm surprised it has. It's the second most popular video on
Huh.
my channel, but I'm like, I didn't.
How many years ago did you make it?
It was
We
got a lot of ways
to go.
It was I go videos popular 3 years ago. It's
The difference is you're
62.
making stuff about things that people
Yes,
search.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like that's why it's a different
Not a lot of people out
genre.
there searching for balls on YouTube
or podcast and getting
Did you
naked
send
for
this?
food.
or balls. What's up?
Did you send this?
Did I send what?
Oh no, he sent this. What's he saying? The eldest.
Oh, the thing you just sent a little bit ago.
To George Thornton.
This?
Yeah. Oh, no, wait.
No, to
Mhm.
you and me.
What? I didn't even see that in here. Oh, there it is. He must. Are they doing some type of like gift exchange or something? Or is that Texas Joe?
He
That's
sent
gotta-
this.
No, I know. Someone sent him that.
How
It's
do you
like
know?
a gift. He just opened it from a package.
How do you know that?
There's a like an envelope right
Where?
behind it. It's a license plate frame.
Oh,
You didn't know what it was?
I had
Oh.
no idea. I get it now.
What the hell is
this
happening
is
now?
this is from most likely.
It's got to be
Yeah.
TJ.
Yeah.
That's good.
I
is
see
it?
it now.
That's great.
That's hilarious.
Yeah. All right.
That's
You
great.
think he puts it on?
Now I understand.
You think he puts it on?
I will.
Yes,
You have to.
absolutely.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
All right. Anyways,
Yeah, enough praise of me.
Get
Come
our
on.
YouTube going. All right.
Yeah. Work on this.
That's why I made you co-editor.
I know you did. I gotta think of something. I want to do like a Well, I won't spoil what he has me suggest, but
Yeah.
I want to.
No, that was his suggestion.
Oh, that was his. Okay, well,
Yeah.
you know what it is, but
Yeah.
I don't want to spoil it for the viewers or
Yeah.
listeners. I want to do one of like, you know how you do best ofs, but I want to do like a bunch of like. That's why I asked for the music that one time, and I'm gonna try and find a way to keep it extended. I just want to put like best moments of like laughing fit or just
Yeah.
hilarious moments. I want to
Good
do that.
one-liners.
Yeah.
Figure it out.
yeah,
you
those
got
kind
you
of
got
things.
vacation coming up,
I
so
do.
You do.
yeah. Like,
Number
yeah, 1 month.
Number one funny moment on there I'm gonna put is Eldest's comment of like a lampshade.
That's hilarious.
That was
That's an all-timer.
great.
I'm like a lampshade.
Yeah.
he said, when he said that my penis
you-
is the light switch.
You were done for 10
That
minutes.
was that was
That
also
was
the best right away.
insane.
Yeah, I'm putting it on there. Manager said that was his favorite part of that
Classic.
episode
Yeah.
too. That is a classic.
Yeah.
That was 100% a classic.
All right, college football. We've already been going for an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So
All right, end it.
End it.
No,
Okay.
I mean, no, college football. Check your schedules.
For
Yeah,
youngest
yeah.
legend bench.
I mean, obviously, Michigan, Ohio State, big game to watch.
No,
Ohio
it's not,
State's
though.
Only favored by 19.
Yeah, it's not though. It's kind of disappointing.
It is. It's
Yeah,
a sad,
and they're trying
it's
to
a
build it
sad
up.
year.
The commercials,
There's
it's
nothing you can do
hysterical.
to
That's what I'm
build it up.
saying.
It's not the best game.
How absurd! It'd be
People
great
know.
if Michigan won.
Oh, it'd be fantastic.
Yeah.
It would. That win would be way more than like the last 3 they've had.
Yeah, of
just from
course.
how
Yeah,
bad
because
they
they're
are.
not
and
good.
it would make the whole season worth it.
Yeah,
Like
that's your
that's
that's
the
your
Super
national
Bowl
champion
every
yeah.
single year. Yeah. Any UConn updates? You
Yeah,
got
let me
your
do this.
Prediction?
So UConn goes to Hawaii, and I guess it's really too far for them because they sucked it.
They got a good vacation.
They sure did. So they lose the first game. It was close. They lose the second game. It was close. The officiating in the first 2 games, it's almost like, Hurley, we are going to F you because it was atrocious. Now, I'm not
And he let him know.
Yeah, he did. And he blew it in the second game. I think it was the second game. Or was it the first game? Getting the technical, and that cost him. That may have been the first game.
I think it was. Yeah.
So I say, I get you're trying to make a point, and these games don't matter. I get it, but you would always tell your kids to be disciplined and you screwed your kids by getting that technical and 2 free throws, and then that literally cost you a game.
Yeah.
Okay, so the officiating is bad, and it's almost like I was saying that the officials are saying you don't have a team like the last couple of years, and you've been cocky as hell, and everybody talks about how you're in our faces and this and that. They made some atrocious calls. I mean, they did. If you remember, was it Arizona last year?
Yeah.
You remember how bad that was?
Yeah.
This was on steroids. The third game against Dayton, they had nothing. You can tell this game means nothing to them. He didn't get these guys going. They lost 2 in a row. And it isn't like 2 years ago when they had that stretch against the Big East where they were losing. This was against subpar competition, in my opinion. Memphis, I forget, Colorado, second game.
I don't even know.
And then Dayton, the third game. So I think I said I'd give you the prediction of where they'd be after 6 games. This is after 7. They're 4-3 now. They'll be lucky to be a Sweet 16 team. They don't have that fluidness in their offense. Nobody has stepped up. Carabin is good. I mean, you leave him open, he's draining threes, and he does go to the basket. But the hype of the other guys coming in, they have not met that hype.
A lot of season left.
No, there is.
A lot of season.
And I hope they say shove it,
Yeah.
suck on it. But I don't see, like the last 2 years, I said national champs.
Yeah.
And I don't see it.
Yeah.
That 2-headed monster in the middle is pretty good. I don't think it's effective enough. You have the springboard and you have the girth, and he is strong. I mean, Reed is strong. I'm disappointed in it, and it's a comeuppance, if you will, to Hurley, and the cockiness and the arrogance of the way he coaches, and we'll see. I mean, the season. I mean, my God, we're in November.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even December yet. So, I mean, a lot could change. But Sweet 16 would be pretty good right now. Because, again, if you lost in your Big East games, the Craytons and then I said, okay,
Yeah.
I get it. Because you're not going to face them in the NCAA tournament, right? But no.
Creighton just got blown out by San Diego State.
They did. They
And
did, yeah.
The Dogs play San Diego State next week.
Yeah. They'll
Oh
win.
boy.
They'll win it. I'm disappointed.
Oh my gosh, he dropped it.
Yeah, help him up. He doesn't want his hand.
They've had
on
so
this,
many drops.
Yeah, they're not a good team.
Georgia.
Georgia.
They got to go for it, right?
Oh yeah.
Fourth
I don't know if you know it. This
Yeah.
is the fourth
Oh,
quarter.
okay, wow.
Yeah.
Ball game on the line
Yeah. You know where this game is being played?
at Georgia.
And they are getting handed to them a pile of shit. All right, go ahead. Sorry.
Bitch of the week, youngest.
That lady about the buttermilk.
Oh, tough.
That's a good one.
Tough scene.
That's a
Oh,
flag.
there's
They
a
bailed him out.
flag.
They
Wow.
bailed him out.
Just again, mainly just because of the, that's my bad. You have a good night.
My bitch of the week is going to be Eberflus for the Bears. That was an absolutely just an abomination of coaching, the likes of which we've never seen.
Yeah, it's no, we do see that every once in a while. You do see it, and it's like I don't even understand that. I mean, are you trying to be smarter than a situation? It's just one situation.
They handled it correctly. They just didn't go through it.
So mine is a woman's gathering for a group screaming event to protest Trump's victory.
Nice.
A bunch of these morons got together, and they stood there, and then they did like a countdown, and all of a sudden they just all screamed like idiots or bitches.
Did that change the outcome of the election?
No, he's still the
okay,
president of the
all right.
United States,
Just
January
making- just
20th.
making sure.
Yeah. That was a nice fake that went to nothing.
Oh.
Whoa. At the half-yard line?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
You know, if they score this,
They're very alive.
it's a game.
It is.
Yeah.
And
Sorry,
lucky
go
for
ahead.
them, they just got bailed out by that.
Yeah, yeah.
MLB, there's been a couple signings.
What was Legends?
He's
The women's
lady
screening.
was yelling
Thanks
at
for
the,
listening.
Yelling at the water.
That's right.
It's a good
I
show.
was
You
looking
should-
at. I was looking at a text.
You should listen. It's
It's
a
a
good
good
show.
Snell to the Dodgers.
I know it's not your YouTube thing, but it's a pretty good
I was
show.
looking at a text. Oh my god.
I know.
823 subscribers.
We're just some little guys with 12.
That's right.
No, 20 subscribers.
3 of them are sitting here.
I don't even know how to do it, so it's not
I didn't
fair.
subscribe.
Rude. Snell to the Dodgers, like $150 million, something like
So
that.
I had a
with
Dodger
a bunch
fan.
of deferred money.
Yeah, I had
again.
a Dodger
which is
fan
a
text
joke.
me and said, "I'm not happy about this because of his attitude and what have you." So I did say this,
or
and
the
see
fact
if you
that he
agree.
Can't pitch past the 6 innings.
See if you agree. Well, nobody can anymore.
Yeah.
See if you agree with this. I said one of the guys on a team basically go up to him and say, "You need to shut up. You need to just pitch, and you can win You can win a World Series.
Yeah.
But you need to shut up and just do your job,
Yeah.
and that's it." Now I'm talking about, I don't know, Freeman. I don't know who. I don't know who. I don't know who it would be. Could it be Sumo at third base? I don't know who it would be.
I thought you were going a different direction there, but
Where'd you think I was going?
a Japanese person. But
No, that's
Yeah,
so
okay.
racist.
Yeah,
I
wow.
can't believe you did that. My God.
I can't
You know
believe
me better
would
than
say
that way.
No, don't do it. Can you add in that sound effect I keep telling you to do?
Oh.
Hey-oh.
So I think it's a good deal. And he's a quality pitcher.
He's not bad.
No. So, and then if you look at what he did literally down the line for the Giants, he was like 1 point something ERA.
Oh yeah, no, like he was setting some of the franchise records for like number of strikeouts in a set amount of games.
Oh, yeah,
Like,
he
had
did set-
He had
he
a
did set-
streak. He
yeah.
had a streak there where it
Yeah.
was like
Well, I think
untouchable.
I think in Major League Baseball, he had the
Oh, really?
best
like number of
strikeout.
strikeouts
Yeah,
over
to
10 starts or something.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's the guy. I mean,
Yeah.
if you added literally a legit guy
Yeah.
to the staff.
lefty.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
So again, well, how do you handle it? Somebody gets in his face early, and they say, "Oh man."
Ah.
All right. What would you rather do? The Taco Bell deal, or the food that's
Downstairs.
okay.
Yeah,
All right.
no,
All right.
I think you should just say the Taco Bell dude.
No.
All right.
You've
All
been
right.
already,
This
you already
once a
been to
year.
twice.
All right. Move on.
Tommy Edman also signing 5-year deal
5-year.
with the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Which really quality player, but
He is.
yeah.
I mean, what do you want? What
and-
you want there?
And he's a utility guy. He can play any position.
What
so,
you want there is
yeah.
somebody that gets the job done no matter where you put him,
Yeah.
and he's the guy.
Yep. And then last thing, this just pulled up, so I wanted to throw it out there.
I like this.
Yeah, and we've talked about a similar situation to this, but this happened to be like 3 current free agents. So it's a picture that says, who would you rather have? And it's either Juan Soto or Corbin Burns, Christian Walker, and Teoscar Hernandez. So for reference, like Corbin Burns, damn good pitcher.
Damn good.
Christian Walker, one of the top first basemen in baseball over the last few years as far as
The last
power
one I'm not-
numbers. Teoscar doesn't move the
That
needle a
doesn't
lot
move
for
it.
me,
No,
but
he came clutch.
3 really quality
Yeah.
players instead of 1 superstar
Right, and this is what I was talking about.
for the money.
If I was the
Yeah.
Yankees and they won, I would not pay him
Yeah.
because you don't need to pay him. You take that money and you get 3-4 guys,
Yeah.
right? But because you didn't win, they just upped it. I heard to Soto's offer.
I don't know what to believe out there. There's so much flying around
True.
about who's offering, what
right.
the offers are.
And who do
Yeah.
you think is floating all that? Scott Boras.
His agent, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. So that'll be interesting to see
Somebody
where he lands.
offered him $700 million and Mars.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You know
not
what
a
I'm
bad
saying?
deal.
So I've
That's
heard,
what-
So I've heard.
Yeah, that's what Scott Boras is going to
Through
say.
the
You know what I
grapevine.
mean?
Yeah.
No.
But yeah, I don't, unless I've missed something, I haven't
But
seen
he's
any
only
other
26 years old.
like free agent signings though.
Yeah, he's only 26 years old.
It's wild.
Dude, think
He's
about
played a whole career in my head.
that's what I'm saying.
he's-
Like you don't remember a season without him,
No.
right?
Like-
So we'll end this quickly on this. He's got 26, or he's got 6 years of absolute prime.
Yeah, dominance.
Absolute prime.
Yeah.
Right? And then he's got 2-3 years of really good.
Yeah.
And then the ship
fall off
sinks.
a little bit, but
yeah.
yeah.
So again, any team with money would have him as a cornerstone of their franchise.
Yeah.
And there are 4 teams out there, money wise, that means nothing, right?
I guess
So
somehow
yeah,
Dodgers just give him deferred money. I guess that's how you can do it now.
yeah,
which
yeah.
is wild to me.
yeah. Because he's made his money.
Yeah.
You defer it. Who cares? I mean, he's gonna get it.
But I'm just saying, as the franchise, like, how do you get away?
No,
with
I don't
that?
know.
It's
I don't
like
know.
circumventing
Yeah.
the whole
The wheel.
process of
Yeah.
it. But eventually, you'd think it would catch up with them, right?
Eventually,
I hope.
yeah. But again, it keeps getting bigger.
Yeah.
So you're getting. I mean, it doesn't affect you as much, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know, man.
Yeah. Movie time.
Yes. No, you go. It
Yeah.
can't be that movie though.
What movie?
I already mentioned it like twice on this channel or podcast. I watched The Truman Show. I forgot to mention that for the first time ever. Really good movie. I liked it a lot. Jim Carrey, of course, he's funny, but also really good when he's like does a serious role. It's a semi-serious role. I thought it was great, and the ending was really terrific. And then I watched a Denzel movie, American Gangster, with Russell Crowe. That was a great movie. Not at all how I thought it was when I saw the poster and who was in it and the title of the movie. And I loved it. And in a good way, it's not how I expected. I thought it was fantastic. It was a great movie. And Denzel Washington, of course, great actor.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's it, actually,
All
for
right.
movie time.
Bench.
Great British Baking Show.
There's a little bit of Trump the way
I
you said
didn't
that.
get to watch the episode because my wife watched it last night, but my lady that I picked, Nelly, the heifer
Good old Nelly.
from Latvia,
Yeah.
she lost. She got kicked off the show. I was pissed.
Yeah.
She texted me. It was so funny. She texted
Wait a
me.
minute. The Lafayette gal text you?
No.
You guys are that close?
My wife
Oh.
texted me last night, and it was just, I think her text was something like, "Oh no," and I like that was it, no context.
Yeah.
Let me see it. Shoot, what was it? Oh, it was got some bad news, and I said, like what? And she
Yeah.
says, "Think about it," and I'm like, "What do you?"
First thing you're thinking about kids, your family.
Yes, like she
Yeah.
went home before I did, so like
Yeah.
she was at home. Maybe the baby's not going.
The
to
reason
sleep
why
or-
I'm saying
yeah.
nobody would text on bad news, like a death or something like that. They wouldn't text it, right?
You would hope not.
I got that text.
Oh,
Remember before the show
Yeah, yeah.
started? Somebody I went to school with years and years ago, he passed away. But the person that notified me sent, can you take a call? I got bad news. And I'm like,
yeah,
and it ends up being a death. And I don't mean to laugh at that, but it's like,
yeah.
it was like, oh no.
I feel like you could have just called.
Well, he wants to make sure
Yeah.
I'm available.
Yeah. But yeah, so
But I'm saying you're not expecting that.
no. So I said
Yeah.
no clue, and then she says, "What am I watching?" And I immediately said no. My lady got kicked off the show. So
All right, so 2 movie times for me.
All right.
One I forgot from last week to do. It was a Nicolas Cage in the show that we all watched.
Pedro Pascal's in it.
Yeah, that guy.
It's called
Last of Us.
the Untalented something.
No, I don't think so. Can you look it
Sounds like
up,
a
please?
Thriller.
Can you look it up, please?
Me or
Somebody, the Cage and that guy's name
Look
together
up-
in a movie.
Yeah, look
Not
up-
a great description.
Just look up
But if
Nick.
you just
Just
do
look
Nick
up Nick
Cage-
Cage and Pedro Pascal.
Yeah.
Nick Cage, Pedro Pascal. There you go. There it was. The unbearable weight of massive talent.
Okay. I'm going to tell you something right now.
Here we go.
This looks terrible. If I had to guess.
You'd be
It is-
right.
It is so horrible that the wife turned to me and said, "Are you going to continue watching this?" So now listen. I said, "Can I just go a little bit more and then we'll end it, right?" So then we went a little bit more and something caught her fancy, and I remember saying, "Okay, let's end this." And she goes, "No." I want to finish this now. It is so horribly bad. Nicolas Cage, you know who he's playing?
Himself.
Nicolas Cage.
He's playing himself.
Literally, it's
He's
Nicolas
the one
Cage.
with massive talent.
Apparently.
I don't know. Well, that dude down there, whatever you guys are calling him,
Pedro Pascal.
Pedro.
his character literally thinks this guy walks on water as an actor.
From how I saw
Well, the game is
trailer-
over now. They just scored.
Oh,
Yeah.
From the trailer, it looks like Pedro Pascal plays like a bumbling rich idiot.
Yeah,
With
yeah.
how it
It's
seems.
exactly perfect.
Okay.
Okay, now the other movie, because of the youngish thing that he did, it's called what?
The Batman.
Is that how what it is?
The Batman.
Okay, the Batman. Okay, I never even knew this movie was out. Swear, I didn't even know who the person was in it.
wow.
Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, didn't know.
Great. Guy.
It's
actor.
it's as bad of a movie as you can ever watch.
I don't think he's wrong a lot. A lot of people are going to be.
It's so bad. I don't know who said Batman has to whisper when he talks, and I don't know who said that Bruce Wayne has to look like the lead singer of The Cure when he is not Batman, with the hair like that and just all mopey and what have you. Bruce Wayne's character is not that. That is not who Bruce Wayne is.
That was his interpretation.
He hasn't gotten to that point where he needs to realize I need to put on a fake persona.
No, not fake.
Yeah.
That's not who Bruce Wayne is.
No, it is.
That's not who he is.
He puts on
It's
a fake $1 billion personality
I know
persona.
Bruce Wayne personally over the
Right.
years. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've golfed together.
You guys are both millionaire playboys.
That's what I'm saying out loud.
Who goes at night to fight crime.
That's right. Can I? Yeah, I think. Did I tell you the story? I almost killed somebody today near my daughter's house. Went after him.
Yeah, you did. Yeah.
I didn't hear about that.
Jumped out in front of you in the roundabout.
Gonna kill him. Gonna kill him.
It's a circle of death for a reason.
So, like,
I hate roundabouts.
Batman and here's the other thing I yelled out loud 3 times during the movie. This would never happen to Superman.
I just kind of ignored it after a while.
This would never happen to Superman.
Man.
It just bothers me.
But
You know what he is? He's a guy with like a utility belt. You know what I'm saying? That's what he is.
Look, I love
Inspector Gadget.
I love
That's what I'm
Superman next to the just as much as you do, but
Yeah.
I mean, Batman is also really cool.
Okay, but here's the thing with the Batman thing. When he is talking and he says, I don't know.
Okay, that's
What?
exaggerated. He
What
is
the
not whispering.
Hell are you saying? And what is the sideways look by this guy the entire movie? He's just like,
You want me to explain it?
sure.
This is a year 2 Batman. He is not.
vengeance.
He has not been through. This isn't like Christian Bale. This isn't like Michael Keaton. This isn't anything like that. This is a Batman who is very early on. He literally says he's like, "This has been 2 years. I feel like a nocturnal animal because he's been up at night the whole time." He's also just an antisocial freak because he's spent his whole life after his parents die in his expensive house, and then he goes out, dresses up in a suit. Remember at that funeral scene when he was like, "Hey, Bruce, Mr. Wayne," or whatever, like waves to him, and he like looks away awkwardly because he doesn't want to be seen. He's like, no matter what, even with the suit on or not, he's always in Batman mode, and he has to figure out. And it sounds like in the second movie, with how the director teases it, he's gonna realize he needs to like put on a fake facade of like the Bruce Wayne of being.
Yeah, no,
all
I got all that. It's a nice save, but I'm not buying it. It was so unwatchable at times.
My parents were killed in front of me.
My parents.
he did not whisper.
What?
He did not whisper.
Can you speak up a little?
I am vengeance.
He has to change his voice. I don't understand this.
My parents. What about your parents? What about your parents? They were killed.
I enjoyed
What?
the Thanksgiving ham.
What? My parents were killed. Why are you whispering? This is the way I talk.
I usually prefer pumpkin pie.
Where's the cheesecake?
This is just all wrong arguments here.
But with that being said, I'm glad I did watch it. You know, now I realize how awkwardly bad they're making these Batmans, and it's just killed the entire thing.
Not true.
It doesn't need to be.
A show was made, and now there's going to be a second movie,
Yeah.
and then a third,
Okay.
and more spin-offs.
All right, top
That's right.
five.
Put it out there.
Top 5 quickest ways to ruin your day. Youngest is us doing impressions of Batman on your list.
I'm gonna put it at number 1 now. That'd be night. Actually, my night's ruined. I'll do. I did hint at this. I go into work and there's just like a customer. Like I can't pinpoint a specific thing because it's almost like. I'll do this one, I guess. When I'm trying to this has happened one time. I go in immediately, trying to bag for the customer, and they haven't told me how they, they'll let you know if they want it done a certain way, because the only questions we're supposed to ask is paper or plastic, not hey, do you want this way, So this one customer didn't signal that out to me at all and goes, no, I want the meat like this. I want it like that. And I go, okay, no, I want this like this. You know what I just did after that? I just walked away and I said, I'm going to let them do it themselves. And then it just irritated me for the rest of the whole shift and the rest of my evening because I remember it was like a evening shift or something like that. So that's one of them. God, I really didn't come prepared for this because this was late to know.
Yeah, you were giving it late.
Yeah.
That's right.
Come back to me. Yeah,
Is
I'll
that
think
my
about
fault?
it. A little bit.
A lot.
Number 1 for me, having to poop after you got out of the shower.
Wait a
That
minute.
is
You're
just
saying that ruins your day?
Brutal.
You're saying that ruins your day?
It makes me want to restart the whole day.
Well, I mean,
Slash not
but
continue
you know
the
what?
current
Go
day.
ahead and poop, wipe it, then jump back in and
Nah.
hose yourself down like a circus elephant.
Oh, it pisses me off.
Okay, go ahead.
It's like the timing.
I got it.
Can't make it up.
Their 30-game home win streak is in jeopardy here. Go ahead.
Wow. Your belt loop getting stuck on like a door handle, like as you're walking by it, and it just gets caught, and you're just immediately like, "Fuck, man!" Like that pisses me off.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
like
yeah.
that never happens, but
Right.
it just happened.
Yeah.
Day's ruined.
Yeah, it sucks.
Out of toilet paper. If you're on the
Like
toilet,
in the house or just...
just when you're sitting there, like
Yeah, but you have it in the house.
Yeah, but then it's like you're yelling. You're like,
Somebody come.
"Hey, help!"
Yeah,
Like that type of
yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah.
I fall and I can't get up.
Something like that. Yeah. Those were the 3 that I had.
So
Wait,
mine...
sorry. I
ahead.
just remembered a couple of them. Sorry, I just remembered.
His are gonna make more sense.
No, one.
I'm still gonna win the
when
top
you're
5.
when you're when you're looking forward to eating something or having something when you get home and it's not there.
But
And it's
that's
been eaten.
not... But you're saying... Can you read the top
It
5
doesn't
thing
have
again?
to be the first thing in the morning.
I thought it said first thing in the morning.
No.
What
Just
was...
like quickest way to
word
ruin your
again.
day?
Ruin your day. Quickest
Yeah.
ways to ruin your day.
Okay, all right.
I'm gonna go with that.
Your day doesn't have to be ruined necessarily first thing in the morning. Could
The
be
next one is
Still a game.
the next one is when you you've made plan or you've told someone like you're free or something or you think you have no plans and then just immediately it's like
Something comes up.
something comes up and it takes almost the whole day.
That's a good one.
I thought I had more, but all right.
Okay, so
Come back to
mine
me
would be
after.
like an example. You're thinking you're hitting a ball well, golf, right? And then you go and play. It's like going, and you don't play well. You don't make the contact like you want. The scoring for me is not important as much as striking the ball well because the scoring will come. That's all touch and what have you for putting and around the green.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't care about that right now, right? That will ruin my day. It will honestly just destroy me. Nobody talked to me.
This isn't a joke, actually.
Nobody talked to me. Another one would be you get up in the morning and you go to start the car and the car won't start. That's bad.
Yeah.
Another one is a flat tire.
Mm.
First thing. I mean, holy smokes. Another one, you go to work like the youngest was saying, and when I did work, you are surrounded. Where I worked, I'm surrounded by stupid people. You understand? And
Surrounded by idiots.
they literally, first thing in the morning, will show me how dumb they are. And it honestly ruins my day on how stupid they are. People should not be this stupid and be around me. I think there should be a barrier.
Mm.
You shouldn't be allowed
Yeah.
near the legend because you're so stupid. Do you understand?
Don't contact me.
Yeah. The other one would be where you get into a silly argument with somebody in a house. Could be a child. It could be the wife, whatever. And it honestly ruins the rest of my day because it wasn't like what started was not what I was planning. And it turned into something really shitty on a stupid argument. I'm not looking for that. Now, when I'm looking for that, it doesn't bother me.
Mm-hmm.
When I come in like a fucking bull in a Chinatown, I go after it and I don't care. It makes me actually feel better.
I just thought of like spilling your coffee or like spilling food. Like
That's never good.
that pisses me off.
Yeah. Food is huge. I can do a whole food segment
Yeah.
on like you're looking for something and you ordered it, or you're going to a restaurant, or you're making it and something falls apart in it, and
Yeah,
man, that just destroys me because you know how much I like to eat.
that's true.
I'm a big fan.
Someone not knowing how to work a 4-way stop, that'll set me off.
Yeah, I don't like
That's a
that.
good one.
Somebody not knowing how to fucking make a right turn.
Ugh.
Why are you making it from the left side of the goddamn road?
Manager said stubbing your toe first thing in the morning. That's brutal.
That
that's a
is
good
brutal.
one.
How about
That's a good
hitting your
one.
finger with a hammer?
Awesome. How often are you handling hammers?
I used it today.
I'm gonna
The idiot drivers of Fresno was another one he said.
Yeah.
There's a lot
I'm
of them
gonna
out there.
piggyback off of Legend, the argument thing. I thought about that one, but I didn't know. But since he said it, I'm gonna agree with that.
This one here, he takes it, and it drives me nuts because he'll argue about like the silliest thing, right? And then later come up and go, Dad, I'm sorry, I was wrong. I go, dude, and I laugh. I go, dude, it's okay, But it sits with him so hard.
I actually can't even move on from the day. He's not even joking. I can't move on unless I have said something.
I don't even want to be around anymore.
And then my last one will be when people just tear apart a movie and have nothing good to say about it. Let's end the show.
What movie are you talking about?
I don't know.
Manager said forgetting to grab something before you leave the house. That
Ooh,
sucks.
that's a great
Oh,
one, actually.
can I pick
That
it off that
sucks.
manager? Here's the other thing. You have a list of stuff that you go shopping for. It's a list. You write it down.
forgetting
Because you
something off
literally
your-
wrote it
Oh my
down.
Gosh, yeah.
So the wife and I come back the other day, literally pull into the driveway, and she starts laughing. And I said, "What?" I said, and she said, and I'm like, "Motherfucker!"
I think you mentioned
Yeah.
this on the show one time too.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
no, it
That's
was
so
great.
frustrating.
That's such a great story.
So
though.
frustrating. Good job there,
The fact she was
manager. That was a
laughing
good one.
because he was trying to get back to watch a game. That was the whole
the
reason.
worst.
And then she's laughing because he knows she's
Oh,
gonna get
let me ask
pissed.
you this: would watching your team lose at your age now affect you enough that it'll ruin your day?
I was thinking about that because we had just brought up Michigan, Ohio State,
Mhm.
and yeah, that's one of the few like.
But it'll ruin your
But-
entire day?
Well, it depends on the situation. Like this year,
This year it
it's
doesn't
not
matter.
going to ruin my day.
But if they're a
the
top
last,
5
the
team,
last few years, it would have. Yeah,
if they're a top 5 team, you don't
ruined
expect
my
it.
day. I would have been like, "This
Yeah.
is stupid. I hate
Yeah.
this."
Like the Huskies in this Maui thing didn't bother me.
Yeah. But
Number one,
like,
it doesn't matter.
well, yeah, but like March Madness,
Oh no, that's a different story.
I
I would
believe
be in a
Georgia
fetal-
just either made a 4th down stop or recovered a fumble.
Let's
thought
take a
they were
look.
fighting
Yeah.
for a second.
I see the ball. There it is.
Oh my goodness, Georgia Tech's collapsing. Oh no,
Look, no one.
no
is
one
even-
knows. Yeah,
No one's even trying to pick it up.
And
I
then
would
they
pick it up.
realize, oh, he doesn't have the ball.
I'd pick it up if I saw the ball.
You would.
Yeah, if it's there, I'm gonna pick it up.
It's a bold move.
Cotton.
Oh my goodness.
I did say it's still a game.
It's a 1-score game, in fact.
Yeah, yep. Well, if they get greedy,
No, no. All right,
all right.
All right.
rate the show.
Give it an 8.5 because of the Batman talk.
Yeah, I knew that disappoint him.
I'm not appreciative of that. And
Yeah.
Neither are listeners. I guarantee you. Some listeners
gonna
out there are probably
go-
shaking their heads.
I'm gonna go 8.8. Great show, but I really botched the opening and stuff.
So you're penalizing you
Yeah.
and then show at the same time.
Well, no, it's just one of those things, you know. It's the
Did
It-
this ruin your day?
no,
your top 5.
It's like they say, you know, you got to make the routine plays.
Yeah.
You got to make those.
Yeah, you've
Yeah.
failed 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, I'm not making the routine plays.
Yeah.
It's bringing down
Your
everything
contract's coming up.
else. Oof,
Yeah, there's a meeting.
that's true.
Yeah.
New fiscal year.
Yeah.
Got
Be
to look
like-
at our budget.
Be
Yeah.
like, what's that guy's name? Why don't you take a seat? Or what's that? Who's that guy?
Manager said 9.7.
Good.
Hey.
See,
Wow.
now
You
I'm
didn't hear
proud of
the
him.
opening.
You know what? The manager's angling to get on the show next week.
Okay,
We already
yeah,
told
yeah.
you you're on the show, manager. I mean, we're gonna see what kind of food
Chris
you
Hansen-
bring.
Wait, is that his name?
What?
I'm trying to think of the
To
guy.
Catch
that
a
says,
Predator?
Why don't you take a seat? Yeah, To Catch a
That
Predator.
is-
Is
Oh
that
yeah,
his
take
name?
a
Chris
seat.
Hansen,
Yeah,
yeah.
Take
yeah,
a seat.
yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's always creepy dudes, man.
What are you doing here,
It
bud?
is always creepy dudes. You notice that it was always guys, or it is
Well,
always
it's always
creepy
guys, yeah.
It's just weird.
I'm grading it at a 9.45.
Wow.
I like the show. I did. I'm not happy with you,
Yeah.
We're
but
never
you're used
really-
to it.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
never really.
Yeah, you're used to it.
I don't feel like I improved
Hey,
as
it's the
much at the
Beatles.
range today compared to last time out.
Yeah, I'm
maybe
gonna.
that
I'm
was
going to say
because-
this though. It's wet out there, and it's
Yeah.
very, very difficult to hit off of. It's soggy wet.
Mud, yeah.
Yeah. So that in itself should kind of make you feel a little better.
All right.
I'll
go
but,
low- I'll go
but,
low tomorrow.
But you're gonna do it again tomorrow.
And it's gonna be
Yeah.
wet. 'cause
That's
it's
what I'm
first
saying.
thing in
That's
the
my that's my
morning, yeah.
point.
You hit with
You're
Elvis?
gonna do it tomorrow.
What's that?
You hit with Elvis?
Oh, we're playing, yeah.
Hmm.
Eldest Golden Child accountant and Legend, hopefully. If he can
We'll see.
schmooze Mrs. Legend.
Yeah, we'll see.
I think you'll be able to.
Yeah. The amount of times he gets naked. Shit.
Just for her food.
It's a gift.
What's
It's
she
a
gonna
gift
say?
for her.
Yeah.
How
What more-
lucky
What
is
more
she?
can you say?
You're welcome.
That's body language.
Oh my
I'm uncomfortable.
God. I'm done. I'm ready to pack this up. I'll
All
finish
right.
that assignment I got.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
If you
got
need
time.
help, I can help you out.
With that one question.
Yeah, no, I got
You
you.
did. Yeah, thanks.
As always, find the show on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Comment, like videos. Do
Get
all
the
that
numbers
stuff.
up there.
Get
Higher
the-
than mine.
Get those rookie numbers up. Apple Podcasts and Spotify for the podcast version of the show. Our website, www.ballsoutpodcast.com. Our Twitter, @ballsoutsports. And I believe that's it. Anything else to add?
No, that was a compact show.
That
was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was efficient.
Yeah.
We got down to business.
Yeah.
We're
That's
gonna
a
get some
10 on
Taco Bell
efficiency.
soon.
Yeah. Anyways, for Legend, Youngest, I'm Bench. And as always.
No.
Oh, you've been listening to Balls Out
No,
Sports
no.
Talk.
No.
And always,
Eldest,
oh,
Puck,
Puck. The manager.
Ugh.
and as always,
And as always,
Tell a friend.
yeah. What did I rate it? 8.7.
8.8.
That was more Japanese.
I'm
than
going
I said.
7.9.
Okay.
How they give you heat. Baby,